straight fucking edge. Not Edgeworth. There's no such thing as a straight Edgeworth. Change my mind, you can't. Let's see, is this the right part? Fuck, no, I can't remember. I don't think it is. Just in case. Just reload.
It's safer that way.
I'm not gonna just jump right in here anyway. I'm gonna give people a minute. Hello! That wasn't even an intro. Again, I don't know why I bother with the intros. Nobody's ever read for me. Okay, yeah, that wasn't the right part anyway. Alright, we're safe. Last time! We were found dead in Miami, but we got better. And then we saw our husband on a family outing. And we weren't invited! Still a little salty about that one. Not going to lie. But it's okay. Everything will be nice, shall I assume. We accomplished a lot. We saw our husband. We got a new husbando. Gate wat. Gate wat. Gate wato. You read the notification as you were playing Five Nights at Freddy's. No. Five Nights at Edgies. It's a completely different game. Hey, MD. It's completely different. Just because we're at a theme park where murder is happening and there's an adorable bear, I think Gumshoe counts as a bear, right? Doesn't mean we're Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a completely different game. Totes my goats. Excuse me, I'm just checking stuff. Here we go. Five Nights at Freddy's sequels, or Five Nights at Eddie sequels. I mean, we're gonna do that game eventually. Howdy, Mario. The cutout did it? Yes, it did. Can't believe Edgeworth is Freddy. I can! What I know is here's the purple guy. I don't even know what we're talking about. I didn't play that game. Where's the costume detective, Gumshoe? Just on the other side of the fountain, sir! Oh, God! Oh, God, he's dead, Jim! Oh, no! Also, you see what it is, Jux on the screen? Technically, that is Jux. That was just how he paid me for a commission thing. He just did it by donation. But yeah, Leia's also up there. You see a couple of names that aren't Jux. Even though one technically still is. What the hell is that? Tommy, are you down here? Are you making a noise already? What the hell is that? Sound like he was running on my treadmill. He's been blindfolded, yes. Or beheaded, yeah. Duh.
Was it out here in the open all along?
No, it was discovered in the tall grass back there. We moved out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. Then let's get down to it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny! Why? Is that a catchphrase? We have people in costumes disguising themselves as murder, 4 different mascots to worry about, and a haunted house. I mean, from what I know about Five Nights at Freddy's, it is basically Five Nights at Freddy's. But nonetheless, I think we're a little better than that. A little classier. What do we have here?
Oh, it's another pendant. That's 2 treasures in one day. How lucky is that? And hey, this baby's made of platinum silver too.
Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon. So I'm guessing this is a set of wings that was either ripped off of or is part of a matching set for the murder gentleman's unicorn necklace. Oh my god, it's an alicorn. Pinkie Pie was a good choice. My Little Pony confirmed. 1 second. Yeah, now he's messing with the toilet paper. He does one out. Good god, Tommy. You couldn't have done this 5 minutes ago before I started. But, go on. Yeah. Christ. I love my cats, but also fuck my cats. They're mildly obnoxious. Pegasus necklace not out. Unicorn. No, but the guy, I thought the guy's was Leia, you're not the only one. I do apologize. Hi, Bugaboo. What's gonna apologize for seeing we're grinding Monster Hunter? Hey, no worries, JC. Lots of people were actually messing around with the Monster Hunter sub thing today. Thank you for the bits, Leia. Also, no, it's not Five Nights at Freddy's. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Yeah, we're still in this case. I stopped it at about like a little over the halfway point, I think, yesterday, just because I didn't want to, be up until 3 a.m. on one case. We can afford to pace ourselves a little bit. Yeah, another pendant that we found on Mr. Deacon, except his name's not Deacon. He's probably a con man. And the maid did it. Is it possible that these two... Hold it right there! Is it the boy? It's the boy. Five Nights at Freddy's sub-goal when? What are our current sub-goals? Our current sub-goals are... Our current sub-goals are 50 for Persona 2, 60 for... What was it? 60 for something else. I can't remember what. And, $1,000 for Minecraft. I think it's something like that. Yeek. Was it Yeek? I don't think it was Yeek. Yeek was for, the 50 as well. It was just either or. So what's after, in terms of sub-goals, what's after 60? Oh, there 50,000 for me to sing, do a dramatic reading of that Deep Throat song. But, Five Nights at Freddy's, I don't know. Fuck, 75. Hands up, Mr. Prosecutor, you sure know how to cross the line, don't you? Pendant, huh? This very decisive piece of evidence. How can you tell? Look here and read off what you see. Lauren. It's a name engraved on the side. Lauren. We haven't met any Laurens this game. Interesting. Did I ever figure out the image going to the right area? I did, Pumpkin Boo. I saw it. I freaked out. Someone clipped it. Is it Ivy and Ian playing Three Houses? Yes. It says Persona 2. Persona 2 because that's something I can do on my own. But as a bonus, it's part of a package deal. As a bonus for the 50 subs, because it might not be able to happen right away because of Ivy and even Ian's scheduling problems. But them playing Three Houses for one stream is also part of the deal. Oh, cute! God damn it, Animal Crossing looks so cute. I can't take it. I cannot afford that right now. Literally.
Lauren, it's a name engraved on this.
It looks very wholesome. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. I've seen people making Kamen Rider characters in it. It's very cute. Build a Dimitri? I would if I had the game, MD. Actually, I would make a Hubert if I had the game. Pops. Oh. We have you now, Miss Kidnapper.
No, you don't understand.
Oh, God. I don't know what it is about his face, but, like, he looks so hyper... Like, just something about the shading makes him look hyper-realistic compared to everyone else. She was the culprit. I think she's the culprit, but the fact that she's... Peter voice? I can't do a Peter! Ian's the one who can kind of do Peter, and he's not that great at it either. But he can at least kind of do it. You actually made a Dimitri shirt. Nice, JC. Can I afford Eternal? No. I can afford exactly one video game this month, and it's gonna be Persona 5 Royal. You heard me do it once, you heard me do a terrible impression. It's not gonna be good. Lolly, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers.
Lance? You're kidding. Miss Pops was one of the kidnappers?
None of the thick boys in anime, there really aren't. And they're always good. Hashtag more thick boys.
Yes. It was me. I held Lance hostage.
So, Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved. All over. Hey guys, case closed! Get the car ready! I made the special one for this young lady. Hold it. Well, maybe never mind. I thought for sure it was gonna be her. But if we're stepping... What? Unless there's gonna be a double psych. There could be a double psych. They did imply there was another culprit. There's either another culprit, which is going to be very weird for someone introduced this late to be the killer, or it's a different kind of double psych. And they tried to kidnap him, and then the son killed one of them in self-defense or retaliation or something fucked up. He seems like Mondo. He's Mondo light. He's not full Kuwabara, but he's kind of Kuwabara. He's Kuwabara-ish. Yeah, ish. Hey, the best. We're doing all right. Leia's ascending. I don't blame her.
Again, Mr. Prosecutor, what is it this time?
Are you proposing that Miss Pops is also the culprit in the murder case? What happened? I thought it was Officer Meekins. I thought he was your prime suspect.
Heh, we found it!
Found what?
That officer's gun, he literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass.
Your port isn't blue and had to reset your island because of it? Oh, I'm sorry, JC. Damn. That sucks there's not a way to just change that. That seems like it'd be something simple. But I mean, if you have to reset, go ahead and do it now. Get it over with. Rip that band-aid off. If it's gonna bug you that much.
Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are. Who are you calling a sham, sham? What? The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been fired, so it can't be the murder weapon.
So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see.
And that's when a brand new suspect came walking into the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves.
Not a fan of yellow. Yellow can be done well. Kamen Rider 01's pretty cool. Granted, a lot of people will bite your head off and tell you that's green.
It's chartreuse. They're both wrong. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Green's nice.
Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him. I can't believe it.
I can't either now that she's freely admitting it. Okay, then it's the son, I guess.
Thanks for that confession.
Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed. That's an anime that will never end.
Look at you, so sure of yourself. We got the culprit's own confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for?
Miss Lauren Pops. I would love for it to be Old Bag. If it was Old Bag, this is my new favorite game in the series. If Old Bag actually goes down for murder, and we never have to see her again. 11 out of 10. Miss Lauren Pops.
Yes?
I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of all that happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why? I'm a kidnapper and a killer. Isn't that enough? I cut my hair in frustration.
It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't? Put that bitch in the slammer, Old Bag? Fuck yeah. I can't stand Old Bag. I really can't. I get that she's a character that's supposed to be obnoxious, but I don't know. I feel like characters like her have been done better. Fucking Brushel. Brushel is a true fucking bro. Brushel is how you do an annoying character right.
Boy!
Why? Is this like the third character who's done the boy thing? I think he might be. The thick you linked, that thick you linked was awesome, the best. I appreciated it. Oh my god. Oh, shit.
I've had a change of heart. I think I'd enjoy seeing you sulk away as losing butt. Alright, you heard me. Let's hear all about the evil deeds you committed today.
You got another one? What, another one of the same concept? Absolutely.
The one who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that, but we could get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Amato would pay anything to get his son back, after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
There, you satisfied? She just confessed to her crimes a second time.
Is that at the best? Let me see that shit. I'm not gonna read it now, obviously, but I will save that for later. Thank you very much. So she's horrible, she killed for money? I was gonna say, like, I don't understand. Like, I thought you were in love with the kid. Like, if you're gonna be a scam artist, can't you just, you know, marry into the fortune? Or did the butler have to have in on it? You hear Lois? It's supposed to be Lois. I don't know why we went with Lois. I guess we just saw an opportunity. The Lois voice is one of those things I've done several times just for funsies, but no character has ever actually had it. So we just saw an opportunity and we took it.
At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can at least respect that much.
Miss Pops, what you said really the truth?
Yes, it is.
If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. Suddenly, Walkie comes out and proposes to the Lois girl. No, Walkie's better than that. Walkie would not buy a girl a ring pop as an engagement ring. You're gonna say that plot happened already in Apollo? Yeah, I know. That's true. They did just do that. Or technically, I think this game came out before Apollo. But hey. Because there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. He would get her a chocolate knife. I mean, yeah. No, but he'd get her other stuff to go along with it. He would get her a real ring, and his family would help him make a gigantic cake. Just for funsies. He would buy a girl a candy chain necklace. I mean, yeah. You found Danganronpa characters as Snome? Why? What's wrong, Kay?
I can't believe she was betrayed. I kind of feel sorry for her.
I feel a little sorry for her, too, however. I also wish she would tell us the whole truth. Because there is something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession. But I'll give it another careful listen and see. Speaking of cake, you need to get some baking done. You bake too, Jux? Baking is nice. I really need to make some more homemade chocolate chip cookies. They are absolutely delicious. Ransom never goes well for Ace Attorney. Yeah, it really doesn't. Why do you think he did?
I have no idea. Maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Miss Pops?
You bake? Yeah, I love baking. Oh, how novel. The girl likes to bake. Ooh, how ludicrous. Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Pops from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? Next thing I'll say, I like love and good things. I mean, those things are alright too, yeah. Why would he turn on you? I'm sorry, but I don't think what you just claimed is all that likely. Baking stream? Maybe. If I ever get a decent camera.
Huh?
I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you.
But why? We were total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other over money.
Miss Pops, you really are clueless, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. This proves that Mr. Deacon wouldn't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops. Yeah, it's part of a set. He is your dad.
He's your dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Or something.
Why are you showing this to me?
So what about the pendant?
This horse pendant, along with this piece of evidence, shows who you really are. What's her name? Her name, I assume her real name is, it says Lauren D here. It says Lauren D there, so her name got changed at some point, but the victim's real name is Colin D. So she changed it at some point, and he's probably dad or something. These two pendants resemble each other. Wouldn't you agree? Congratulations, we found your father. Congratulations, he's dead. It's Power Rangers Wild Force all over again.
Hey, you're right. They're the same color, and they're even made of the same material.
I believe that these two pendants are actually one. Lauren drops, Lauren pops and drops.
Eh?
Popping and locking her concept art. Aw, she was cute. I like how the other the boy was always a little dumpy looking. Maiden name, also maiden name, possibly, yeah. Shall we give it a try?
Wow, it's totally a Pegasus. But why? Why does my pendant match up with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. I'm sure you can imagine why it might be.
What? No, that can't be.
So the two make a set. Just another trinket. It's not as though this changes anything.
You lack imagination, Agent Lang. Very well, I'll show you with this evidence. This is the piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant. His wife and sole daughter are, despite surveillance, yet to show up. Yep. Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Devore, the name that is attached to the etched on the horse pendant. They could have made her exercising and named her squats. Yes, they could have. Wait for a sequel. We still got how many games left in the series to play? Christ. Hi, Kiwi. What the fuck is happening? I thought the maid did it. She probably did not. The most dramatic episode of Maury you've ever seen. Oh man, I hope the dead body gets up and starts dancing. And then she runs backstage crying. Oh, I was sure, Maury, I was sure. Every time, every episode. I hate Maury.
What an alias!
I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon in order to survive. And it makes sense given what is written in Mr. Devore's dossier. Your son just meowed while yawning. It was so cute you almost cried. Aw, relatable, Kiwi. Yeah, my son, I went out and got candles today. And my son decided to take up residence in the box and did not move for like several hours. And just sat there lounging around and yawning. I was like,
Oh, my baby boy.
let's watch more episodes, please, no. What I really wanted to point out was this. This specific section is what reveals the true meaning behind those pendants. Hopefully this.
Take that!
First try Blueport. Nice, JC. I'm happy for you. Very good. Glad it didn't take you forever. Mr. Devore had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Pops.
That's a lie. That person was not my father. My father is Carter Pewterschmidt.
He couldn't come out and tell you who he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Aww. Real talk, if she is fully innocent, that's actually kind of fucked up. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man would allow his daughter to get involved in a kidnapping plot? What is so funny, Agent Lang?
Look at this meme. Look at it. They call him Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I ever seen. You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you?
What are you trying to say?
You think he is much too innocent. After all, I thought of another possibility.
Agent Lang has shit taste in memes, confirmed. Is that so? Well, let's hear it. Enough with Pickle Rick. Look, I saw an opportunity, that's all. I'm sick of that shit too. You need a berry. Java, no! Java, no! Don't do the copy creepypasta! No! No! Java, no! Java, so what you're telling me is that Kamen Rider 1 would appreciate the Pickle Rick memes because of his 600 IQ. That's what you're saying to me. Christ.
I'll grant you that the two of them are father and daughter. But isn't it possible they both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunion pair became involved in the House of Amano. And the two of them made good use on their meetings in this plan to plan this little kidnapping. Wouldn't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well?
Hago is hung with good taste. All the cool kids are the Pickle Rick now. See, that I can get behind. The cool kids know what's up. I wish that I could be like the cool kids. Because all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. What is up with Vestigious characters of the boy pose? Kiwi, yeah, you missed it. Yeah, he does it too. We're up to 3 now. I think the flight attendant did it. The flight attendant did it. The reptilian tubby man did it. And now Lang is doing it. Everyone in this game be like, boy. You wish you could afford New Horizons. You need some wholesomeness. Yeah, the best. Like I said, like Nintendo lucked out by that delay turned out to be a blessing in disguise because Nintendo could not have picked a better time to release a game like that when people are cramped up in their house all day with nothing to do. Unfortunately, like I said, I gotta pick and choose. So this is the version of how things might have been.
You don't have any proof that either one didn't know their relationship, right?
You mean they knowingly committed the kidnapping his father and daughter?
That's right, one really rotten family.
Is that really what happened? I'd better take a long and hard look at this evidence. Boy, is the mood of whatever year this game was made. Or whatever year this... Yeah, I got it right. Good job. What'd you get, Pumpkaboo? Oh, what a cutie patootie. Holy shit. That's adorable. Very nice. Pudge. Boy. Yeah, he's either doing boy or he's praying to the booty. Either of these is acceptable. Agent Lang, is it wrong? His scenario is certainly a probable one.
You better hurry up and do something or Lauren's gonna wind up looking really bad.
I know, but first things first, is Agent Lang's line of logic really factually correct? Did the two of them really knowingly commit the crime as father and daughter? Ever do get Animal Crossing? I get the grandma one on my island. God. Maybe you've had another OC that needs redesigning? Maybe, Jux. Perhaps. Possibly enough knew that fact. It kind of, we don't know that it wasn't, though. We don't know how they both got involved. One is a butler and one is a friend of the sun, you mean?
They probably thought that was the best shot.
Is that what you honestly believe? It's amazing how many good artists we have in the audience. It's fucking nuts, Java. Java, you did the title card you're doing the title card for this. You did me as Edgeworth and it looks fucking amazing. You are one. Disappointed as a playthrough of Base 35. That's a Freddy's game, lad. Everyone's made that same mistake. Seems to be the trend of the evening.
Of course.
You mean how they plotted to commit crime as blood relatives?
Can you think of a better partner? They're certainly a clever pair.
The butler and the girlfriend. No one would ever suspect that they were, in fact, family.
Yes, from the very beginning, they painstakingly practiced those roles well.
Finished playing Monster with Shy Shroom Nice Guy? That's awesome, good. I'm glad you and him got to play. I'm glad you two are having fun. I guess we'll be doing Monster Hunter tomorrow? I should probably fucking do Hitman, but like, well, I will finish Hitman at some point. I promise. I promise. It will happen. Things are just rough right now. But tomorrow I might just go back to Monster Hunter. I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence.
Am I? Because I don't see you presenting any evidence to the contrary.
Directing a blind man and mouse around was an interesting experience, I'm sure, yeah. But hey, as long as you both had fun. Without evidence to draw him, we're stuck at a draw. To counter him, we're stuck at a draw. Good God. Each line isn't wrong, as nearly as possible.
Hold it!
If you get Animal Crossing, you hope you get one of the gorillas. We're talking about this recently. Turns out Silver Snow was the first route made. Really? What the fuck? Silver Snow was first. I'm gonna have to, I'll have to read this full later. That is astounding. What the fuck? Early Edelgard advertising was because they wanted her betrayal to Hortmore. I guess, yeah. Like from the brief glimpse I saw of that, they wanted it to be difficult to actually side with her. So Silver Snow was first, and they deliberately heavily advertised her, knowing that she was gonna fuck you over and be the main villain in most of the routes. Wow, that's insane. Silver Snow church route. That's kind of brilliant, not gonna lie. We could also always do a Jackbox night when Ivy and Ian show up. Oh yeah, we could do that as well. I remember that was part of your compromise, Jux, no worries. You think they knew? Yeah, that is actually kind of brilliant, not gonna lie. That's bizarre. That is bizarre though. Silver Snow. That route felt the second most incomplete feeling route. Well,
Yeah, I think only the victim. I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend they didn't.
because he was on the lam?
You got it. The victim couldn't exactly go around flaunting who he was. Furthermore,
Did I hear about Cade? What's Cade? Did I enjoy the Ace Attorney Dagger Rappa art? Kiwi, it was so good! I cannot wait to see, like, you said they had one more that was a spoiler. It was so fucking good. Cade Von Reagan? Oh, Khaled. Was that, I briefly saw something out. That was gonna be Claude Saban first? That's weird. I'm not gonna read that whole article, it's very long, but I am interested to see what that is.
Hold it!
Shit, I think I've done this one already. Claude isn't his... Oh, Claude is... Oh, it's his real name. They just never got a chance to reveal it in the game. What the fuck? How the fuck did that not come up? Drawful 2? I don't know what that is. How late are you? Not too late, Nathan. Not at all. We just found that costume and discovered that the maid, the girlfriend is the victim's daughter. Khalid is apparently Moral Myron. That's bizarre.
precisely. And what father would ever willingly kill his own daughter? I've seen a lot of things in my travels, and I can tell you that being related by blood is sometimes proof of nothing.
DJ Khaled from I'm the One. What the fuck are we talking about Justin Biebs for? I'm the One, no. We need to spell the I'm the One with be the one. No. Be the night, be the lights, be the one. Kamen Rider build. Watch it, kids. It's okay. We're essentially watching Edgeworth as a fan of Thief argue with Kamen Rider Beast. Is he Kamen Rider Beast? I have not seen this man talk about mayonnaise once. I don't know if he's cool enough to be Beast yet. Do we have a costume as fair? We do. I don't know what that would prove. used to sneak to the pizzeria. God. No, we did not do that, Java. Shush. I literally don't know what I'm doing. Let me actually read this closely. It's gonna wind up looking really bad. Is his line actually correct? Did the two of them actually knowingly commit the crime together? Oh, we're actually going with this? We're gonna argue that there was a third person? That's bizarre. I don't know what proves this either. Okay, good, it is that one. What common riders would these guys be based on their fashion? Ooh. God, the color doesn't work, but I think somebody's gotta be fucking Zolda. The one common rider who actually is a lawyer. Somebody has to be Zolda, but none of these motherfuckers wear green, so I don't know who it would be. But one of you is Zolda. Change my mind, you can't. Kidnapping wasn't planned by just two people alone.
What kind of proof do you have of that?
Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers. Mom's trying to stand as much as she can because... Oh, I'm sorry, the best. Just stay safe. The reason the purple man was killing kids is... What the fuck? What's the important discovery? His feet prints? I mean, that is cute, but what? Oh, baby toe. Yeah. Bean toes, good god.
3?
4 costumes were stolen from the Wild Wild West area's back room. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being worn by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that we used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe this third person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping.
What? Who? Who is this mastermind?
Like I said, big brain. I have to it'd be so weird for an extra person to show up now and be the culprit unless it actually is Old Bag fucking somehow. In which case I have to assume that the son was in on the plan to essentially get his own ransom money and was never tied up or being held a captive or anything. I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping. Oh, we got their portraits. Chief supports him in investigations and also has Heelys. I mean, I have no basis for this other than my big brain, but is this what I'm gonna be going with already? I'm operating under the assumption that he didn't kidnap his own son also.
Take that!
That's a good reaction. Posted all the snows in the Discord. Good. We'll check those out later. Later, Smash. Talking about Animal Crossing NPCs. There's a lot of really cute ones. I won't get to meet any of them.
Lance Amato!
Yes, this abduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us.
This is your kidnappers?
No! No, I didn't see their faces, but what was a woman? However... What did she clip smash? Their reaction to that was really good. And then Hubert just gives me Animal Crossing. I will eventually, if I win the lottery, that requires having money to enter the lottery in the first place. My entertainment budget for the month is done. I cannot spend any more money if I want to afford Persona 5. Literally cannot. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is a direct contradiction to what he said.
But I know I only saw 2 people.
This guy was being held hostage. It's possible he couldn't see all 3 of them. Ah, yes. About when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Oh, you'll win the lottery. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Anonymous Hubert, where the fuck are you? That was still such a weird thing. I don't know. I have to assume that was just a one and done type of thing. Lance, would you mind telling me what happened while you were being held captive?
I really don't remember much anymore, to be honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you?
The Peter voice just defaults into Squidward. I can't do a Peter Griffin! I told you this!
I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut that room blindfolded the entire time. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared at the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. I made my escape and ran away from them as fast as I could.
Lance looks like a fucking loser. Yes, he does. He's not worthy of... I made a joke about him being Lancey Lance because Voltron, but no, he's not worthy. Through the underground passageway, I presume.
Are you okay? Sorry, I really don't want to recall that horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right?
No, not quite yet.
Ah, how can you not? Look at me with those icy daggers in your eyes.
Because he's a prosecutor, and because they're all like that. Hashtag not all prosecutors. I'll have you know, Agent Lang, a prosecutor's eyes are discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel times, then so be it. There's a sticking point in Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little. Flan hat and Animal Crossing. Oh, cute. Very cute. Adorbs.
I was kidnapped yesterday morning. Oh, God, Lois. Ah! Ah!
That's all you're gonna get from me for Peter Griffin.
Peter, you promised you wouldn't organize your own kidnapping. Boy, does that bring back memories of our situation and how we made our escape.
Indeed, although the door on the floor led to the underground room. You tripped and spilled it everywhere. Oh God, Nathan, no! The door in the floor of the room next door had a secret passageway. That was a weird sentence. Don't worry about it.
A secret passageway under a theme park? Ooh, that just sounds like so much fun!
I wonder, is there something off about the way he made his escape? Okay, and did you doing the crossed arms pose? Yep. He's already adopted her. I'm sorry. Like, it's just that's daughter. We're up to 4. We're up to 4 kids. 5 if you count Clavier being an in-law. Okay, something to do with how we escaped.
Hold it.
The kidnapper was the chicken? I fucking knew it. How did you manage to escape?
Well, I wanted to just get out there, but the door leading outside was locked, which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape.
I remember our escapes to be equally as hard. The kidnapper was Blaziken? Yes. Blaziken was finally fed up of not being in Smash. Because Blaziken totally probably would have been, if not for just bad timing. Why are his hands still cuffed? Yeah. Good question. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it be go unexamined. more like Blaziken. Blaziken's cool. Yeah, I don't know why his hands are still cuffed, not gonna lie. Fried chicken? Yeah, she's cool. I like Blaziken. One of my favorite starters.
Hold it.
By underground passageway, you mean the one the staff used to travel unnoticed. It's a kink. Oh my. Him and Lois are kinky. Oh god. Aw, cute. I suppose that's what it's for, but I didn't run out into any staff members on my way out. And once I was up top, I was busy trying to find a member of the police. And that is when you found us congregated at the stadium, I suppose. Let me ask you then, how did you get a hold of the key to the underground door? That was easy. It was hanging right there in the room on the wall. Do you recall a key hanging on the wall right beside the table? I mean, the fact that he has his cuffs on is weird. But, like, I don't know how I can point that fact out. It's clearly a kink. I mean, yeah. We have to kink shame him? How do I do that? How can I kink shame? I'll kink shame. You like wear handcuffs, huh? You also like to shove swords up your butt. You probably shove swords up your butt. You're lying, Lance. Even you must have realized that by now, Agent Lang. Hey, now, Mr. Prosecutor, I'm not your pal or even your ally. I'm not your friend, guy! It's your line of logic, so explain it yourself! Sorry. Maybe he wore cuffs even before the kidnapping, yeah. Like, I mean, that's clearly what we're going for, is that there's something wrong with this one. I just don't know what's wrong with it, or what we have that can prove that anything's wrong with it. Yeah, like, this one got us some extra statement, but, like, I have no idea. New testimony? Oh, does he have new testimony? I didn't even notice.
Hold it.
By underground... Okay. Oh, no, it got added to the other one, I think. Someone's posting Kakyo and death memes on Instagram. Shoot that guy. Actually, shoot that guy.
Hold it.
How did you manage to escape? New piece of testimony. I've done everything. I did do the one of him talking about being handcuffs, right?
Hold it.
Then those cuffs on yours, I suppose you were still cuffed in that case. I am well aware how I'm chained to a reality. I couldn't find the key, so I'm afraid I'm just stuck like this. Even though I escaped from that jail cell, I'll ever be a prisoner. What the fuck? So cuffed. Like, this is what I was thinking. Like, I was joking about the kink-shaming thing, but, like, the sword seems... I don't know how that correlates to the handcuffs or them leaving him alone or anything specifically, but... Nope.
Hold it.
Was the door actually locked? No, it was... No, the sword was, this between it, but again, I don't know how that correlates. GameStop was hugely corrupt with the... It took them that long. Pumpkin Boo, they had to stay open because of Doom and Animal Crossing releasing, and they knew it. Like, they're already having so much financial trouble. I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Like, people have given me hints and saying, like, how was the door locked? I thought it was locked with this, but this is wrong too, somehow. I have no idea what we're trying to argue here, like, at all. Hopefully Reggie will save them. I mean, yeah, like, it's possible. Like, this is certainly about the best chance they have of staying in business. I pressed the testimony not presenting. I've pressed everything!
Hold it! Hold it!
How did he escape? Through the underground passage. And that's what he's alleging. I have no idea. Why not the door? Because of the sword, but that won't work on anything either. You've seen me use the sword. Nothing I have done has worked. I have pressed everything. I've tried to throw the sword at everything that made sense. I didn't press Agent Lang against the wall in school yet. I mean, because I'm already married. The door leading outside was locked tight, so you had to use the passageway. It wasn't locked. Is it this one? Why did it make it sound like the other one was the hint, then? Good God.
Objection!
Why the hell did it make that other one sound so important? You say that the door leading out was locked, but was it really?
We're talking about that room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I heard that it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena?
Oh my God, she can talk! Yes, that's correct!
Now take a look at this. What is that, a sword? It's not especially reliable one if it's broken like that.
2B can talk! America! Near Automata reference, don't worry about it. She looks like Sia. There was an NPC who just... angry Japanese man voice? What the fuck? No! Why is 2B singing like Near Automata reference? That was the one funny thing that happened in Near Automata. Is that there was an NPC who we decided was Lady Gaga and sang all her lines to the theme, to the song Applause. For some reason. If it doesn't work, whatever, she could be Mommy Nova. Good God. Allow me to stop from mine. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by this sword, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I? I was disoriented. You actually like that voice just fine, Java? Yeah. Fear the Mommy Nova. Fear it. Yeah, that's it. I didn't notice. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like a victim. Nice hats. Women want me fish fear me. Oh my God. Ah, that's adorable. I'm sick of it. People are doing so much cute, fun-looking shit in Animal Crossing. God damn it. No. But you did not, in fact, possess the key to the door. That is why you used the prop tool to improvise and create a person of your very own.
You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way.
And what would that be?
A motive. What else? Do you honestly think that an uptight pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as kidnapping himself?
People are comparing Animal Crossing and Pokemon. What? No! Animal Crossing has actually had love and effort put into it. It was delayed for that very reason. Hi, Flowers. Got no sleep last night, so you're gonna sit the stream out? Goddamn, dude, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I hope you feel better. You just get some rest. No worries. I was gonna say, this is for Lance, right? Not for the dad. For some reason, I thought this was for the dad last time I glanced at it, but no. No, it's for him.
He needed money.
To put it simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly a typical love letter. It is in fact a collections bill. It appears our upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt.
Bye-bye, Flowers. Thank you for the food.
Oh, very cute. Quality Debbie left. Is that right, Lance?
Looks like it's hard being the son of a rich man, too. Must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your own old man, huh?
All right, I give up. I abducted myself.
Lance!
It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I wanted us to be well off with that 1 million, but now, that dream is over.
Oh, Lance!
Then you're giving yourself up? Yes, I had planned to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even helped us with the plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on you. Maybe you didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after you made the drop-off. Lolly, he calls her Lolly. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We left him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape. We wore different costumes and split up. Lolly left in the Blue Badger costume. That would mean the person lost with the Meekin saw was Miss Pops. But right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put on a bad Badger costume. I don't know why I said bad like 3 times there, don't worry about it. Took the suitcase with his $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. They had no idea that they were related, so I thought that it could only end badly.
I still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father.
What? What is happening? 1, I thought this case was 2 more parts. I would have gone ahead and finished this last night. 2, what? Lolly! Then it really was you? What the fuck? What is happening? I thought this case was 2 more segments. I would have finished this last night. I could have finished this last night. God damn it. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
That man was not my father, because at the stadium, there was a bad badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it. A bad badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot. The other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran scared for my life.
3rd case curse! I think the big picture is finally coming to focus, don't you? Lolly, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you.
So, Miss Pop, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was?
If what she says is true...
Are you saying she's lying? But why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve?
Sorry, you put some young TV drama into my Ace Attorney. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm watching early J-drama Heisei Kamen Rider. Like, this feels like an Inoue series. This feels like Kamen Rider 5's! Higurashi is coming back. I saw. No, it's good. Pumpkin Higurashi's fucking great. Hopefully it gets an English dub and they actually finish it this time. Higurashi is fucking fantastic. You want me to suffer? I don't want you to suffer. It's good. It has some god-tier music, too. I was so happy to fucking hear the same tracks. I'm sure it's all probably... Because it was a game first before it was an anime even, right? Like, I'm sure it's all the same music because it was from the games at first. But, like, still. I was so happy to hear that one fucking song in the background of the trailer. It's so good. You would be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What I mean is, listen very carefully to her confession once more and you'll see. Is that the anime with the ugly faces? That's the anime with the laughing lollies. Yeah, MD, at least there's no cutscene this time. This is true. Gonna have to be way more specific there. I mean that there are a lot of lollies in that show, and they like to laugh evilly, and then do fucked up shit like go after you with an axe or stab themselves in the neck.
Poor Miss Pops. What will become of her, Mr. Edgeworth?
She seems to be telling the truth regardless of regarding what happened at the stadium. However, I don't believe it to be absolutely correct. Listen carefully to her confession once more and you'll see. You're blocking that series? That just sounds like Corpse Party. Higurashi was way before Corpse Party. Higurashi is Corpse Party, but older and cooler. You get fears from that series. Oh no, it's very, like, if it's too much for people, like, it's genuinely, like, people got thrown off by the art style and just the fact that it is a lot of lollies or whatever. But, like, that series is genuinely terrifying. Like, it is a very, very well done, suspenseful, thriller anime. It's the JoJo of edgy bullshit? No, it's actually quite tastefully done for the most part. Some stuff goes a little too far, but, like, I've got thick skin. I want some fucking Sylvix. Give me that shit injected directly into my bloodstream. Oh, they made Sylvix in Animal Crossing. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. Okay. He's not your dad. Who the fuck else would it be? Like, literally, we don't have any other... You haven't seen any Phoenix in Animal Crossing? Well, someone's gonna have to fix that. I'd fix it myself, but again, I cannot afford it. Isn't that gonna blank? If I'm understanding the scenario correctly, she would be the one that had this. Does she... I forget which costume she was in. I don't think she was in the Bad Badger costume. Or the person she's... It's not the one she fired. Okay, yeah. He was the Bad Badger. His gun was fake. I think. Again, assuming I'm understanding the scenario correctly. If not, I have to press everything. Nope. Was my first guess right? Did she have this one for some reason and it's a blank, so she shouldn't be able to kill him? Don't mind me, I'm just trying to avoid having to press everything. But I'm gonna have to press everything. New Horizons villager named Son of Edelgard? Ew, no. There was ransom money, wasn't there?
Yes, that's how I was able to identify Mr. Deacon almost immediately. It was all thanks to what Lance told me.
And what did he tell you?
When he called me on my cell phone and told me that Mr. Deacon had betrayed us and had run off with the ransom money. And about how he had a gun.
Hold it.
Were you clearly able to see the gun?
Yes, I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would you try to shoot me? Do you really think a father would shoot his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't know.
I don't want to believe it myself. But it's true. My father's left arm was raised with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I'm afraid to die, I thought.
Miss Pops? Please calm down and take a deep breath. And then would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time?
Yes, of course.
Left hand. Yeah. Left hand, this was the right hand, so where does this... I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this, but I mean, that is a very obvious, obvious little extra detail that means something.
Objection!
No! Fuck!
Hold it!
And you felt that your life was a danger, correct?
Yes, I'm about to die, I thought. So...
Alright, was there something... No, not the love letter, good god. He had some kind of injury, right? That's a lot stupider, not gonna lie. Just the fact... Vital information. Let's see, he's a boy, he's 5'8", he weighs this much. Oh, and he's right-handed. Only the most critical info listed up at the top. That's a little dumb.
Objection!
I have a dossier here on your father. And according to this, your father was right-handed.
Ah, then...
The person pointing a gun at you from atop the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think you need to take a refresher course. The Bad Badger has a model gun attached to its right hand, which is why the only hand he could have had the real gun in with is his left. Isn't it possible that it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Miss Pops was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in the court to catch it.
Enough with the smugness, out with it already.
Miss Pops told us earlier.
It was a Bad Badger pulling the suitcase with the 1 million in it.
According to you, the Bad Badger had the gun in his left hand, which would mean he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Pops?
Yes, exactly. And I'm sure it was the Bad Badger. It had those huge sunglasses on its face.
But if that's the case, even I can see there's a huge contradiction.
Dual-wielding Bad Badger. He's too dangerous. He did not pull the trigger with his dick, Nathan. Shut up. Yes, Miss Pops claims to have seen the Bad Badger. Unless the Bad Badger is also reptilian, that wouldn't even work. And yet, the Bad Badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong. I'm very confused, but I have to assume it wasn't the Bad Badger. It was just a badger with sunglasses. It was a, do reptilians just have tentacles for dicks? Yes. But also 2 of them. And 5 buttholes. What is this? Here's having bad third cases. I don't know. It's like, it's mystery games in general, because fucking Danganronpa is the same way. Like, good god. Your jokes make more sense than this. You almost got lost reading Kabi's Let's Play. I mean, like, I'm not completely lost. Like, it either wasn't the Bad Badger. Like, that's the argument. It wasn't the Bad Badger costume. It was just a different costume and he was wearing sunglasses. Or this was after the gun got ripped out of one of their hands. I'm gonna go with this one for now, because it's stupider. Miss Pops, what you saw was not the Bad Badger. Think back and recall which character it was that leveled the gun at you.
But it was wearing a pair of sunglasses and it had that strange blue beard. That's the Bad Badger pretty well, I'd say.
Shit bad for you, but it looks like the Bad Badger wasn't the mistake here.
Okay, so it's the other one. They are both correct. Then yeah, then it's like it was my second choice, which means that this is the costume that got the gun ripped out of his hands at some point, which means someone was running around with a blank on top of everything else going on. Who knows? Pink and blue sun, the purple badger. I fucking knew it. You never trust purple. Purple always ends up being evil. That's not true. That's actually really not. I was thinking. That's actually not true. Purple starts out evil, and then halfway through the show they end up being a goofy goober. Unless you're Oja.
Possible that just leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction.
Miss Pop's entire statement rests on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if the Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half? What?! What?! How did we... How did we go from this logical assumption that, oh, okay, one of them's missing a gun, so his right hand would have been free. How did we go from that to, what if he wasn't wearing pants? What? What? What's OJ doing in Kamen Rider? The same thing he did in real life, killing people. Who said that? I didn't say that. This proves that there was a way for the Bad Badger to freely use both his hands. Oh, you mean the thing I was just talking about? The thing I was just talking about? The thing that has nothing to do with the fact that he would have been wearing pants or not? What?
Take that!
Get your head on straight, prosecutor. That doesn't show me diddly squat.
I knew it. What I saw is just a mirage.
Wait, I can explain.
What? What? Mr. Costume had a bottle gun attached to his right hand. This was created this contradiction about which hand did what. I statement was on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. That he wasn't wearing pants on his... What the fuck? Speaking of Kamen Rider, you were reading the description of Gaim and saw a Kamen Rider Warring States period. Because the initial premise of Gaim the Best is that, this is gonna sound really dumb. I promise. Do not be disheartened by the premise that sounds really dumb on paper. It is also only the premise for like the first couple episodes. The starting point of Kamen Rider Gaim is that there are a bunch of street dancing teams. There's like a bunch of rival street dancer teams that are just, doing dance-offs. It's basically You Got Served, but Toku. But then one of them gets the Kamen Rider powers, and then the other teams start kind of copying and doing the same thing, because monsters are also showing up. Like it's a whole thing. And so like they call it they call it Warring States because it's all these rival teams with powers fighting each other along with the monsters at first. Things get very complicated from there. But yeah. And the monsters come from Yggdrasil. No, Yggdrasil is, no, the monsters come from Helheim. Yggdrasil is the corporation that Takatora Bata works for. Tatoba. The costumes have two parts to them, a head and the body. That sounds like Step Up mixed with Power Rangers. That's why it's the best. Gaim is my favorite season. I flip-flop. A lot of seasons are very good. A lot of them are favorites of mine. But hold a gun to my head and say pick one, I'd probably pick Gaim. 9 times out of 10. Also, yes, the best is the best. Selene.
Oh, I get it now.
The head Miss Pop saw was probably really the head of the Blue Badger. However, is it not possible the body was different than that of an entirely different badger?
A different badger?
Yes, to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. The body of the bad badger, Miss Pop saw belonged to this badger. What the fuck? I genuinely don't know. I don't know why this matters. I have no idea where we're going with this. To summon up, the dancers start using the lock seats as Pokeballs. Yeah, essentially, Nathan. Oh, that's right, yeah, even before the Kamen Riders get involved, they were using them, like, yeah, they were basically capturing the monsters to do battle with each other on top of the dance fights. I forgot about that part. But yeah, once they realized, oh, these belts are a thing. And also these monsters can go out of control and hurt people. Yeah, I completely forgot about that aspect. It's been a while since I've watched Gaim all the way through. I mostly just like to watch scenes from the I mostly just like to rewatch scenes from the very end and cry. Oh! Oh, that's so wholesome. Holy shit. Oh, that's awesome. That is so pure. Thank you, Pumpkaboo. Oh. God damn it, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry and no one's even subbed. Fuck. His head may have been knocked off, but his body was the Blue Badger's.
The Blue Badger, hold on, let's see here. Who was it that had one of these on?
I did.
That's how an officer Beacon's, pal. Nice try, just a tad illogical. He's under arrest after all. Weird.
I don't get why this matters so much. Fate, Brooklyn can be heard in the distance, yes. Sorry, you need to save money. Hey, no worries, lad. We're in a rough time.
What the heck is this?
It's the Proto Badger! Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination. Miss Pops was wearing the Blue Badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the Pink Badger was one of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that is left is the Proto Badger costume. Why is she not Sia? Because she literally is Sia! Look at her! Gonna take some getting used to. Miss Pops, who is the one who wore the Proto Badger costume? Again, Java. We could easily just make her Mommy Nova. No sing-song required.
That would be Lance.
Are you saying what I think you are? That Lance Amato donned the Blue Badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon, on top of which he planned to shoot Miss Pops while watching the hideous thing?
The stage was set up with the stadium to look nothing more than a setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing she had committed the murder. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim. It was ordered so that she would pull the trigger.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have had to do all that, huh?
There is but one reason, Lance Amano. You are the real culprit behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon.
What? No! That's slander. Take it back. You take that back right now.
Just out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand?
I'm left-handed. What does that have to do with anything?
It depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker had a gun in his left hand. You've always given her a monotone business-type voice, kind of like that Robot Chick in Teen Titans. Or TT, I don't know what TT is, I don't know why I went to Teen Titans. Was it Ivy who did the Kyoko? No, it was me. Oh, Trials and Tribulations. Oh, I gotcha.
Who is that? Who is one-handed to prove a thing? And besides, now you're just being absurd. It's not like the Proto Badger is bulletproof. One misfire, and he would have found himself dead, right?
Lisa Basil, yeah, her. I remember her. He's associated with Maki with Kyoko. Ah, I gotcha. Of course, logically, he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us, if he had been shot. But I believe he had thought of that well and prepared accordingly. And this should be all the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure he wouldn't get hit by the bullet. We found one half of the Blue Badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one the victim was wearing, plus he was missing something. And that something is the model gun the Bad Badger carries, which can fire blanks.
What?
Miss Pops, where's the gun you used?
I threw it away into the sea.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although I believe that we can safely assume it was a model gun. In question.
I've heard enough. All you've been spouting so far is pure conjecture.
I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability I am right is very high.
Okay, let's pretend you're right and that the murder was at the stadium was a fabrication. In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet.
Final Fantasy 13 intensifies.
I knew you were full of it.
However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame.
Please, wait a second. It's simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance.
She saw the victim in the state of being restrained.
I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the next room. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape.
So Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right?
We thought that it'd attract too much attention if we left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the stage in the stadium. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Lance on my cell phone.
All of them managed to escape. It looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also stole a gun at the same time.
And then the murder happened. Boy. Mr. Deacon must have overheard the plan to meet up on the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pop saw the victim with her own eyes. Which means the victim was still alive at the time, wouldn't you agree?
Why does that sound so wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail. She saw her dad and boyfriend getting ready for S&M. Oh, man. That's fucked up, yo. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me.
If Mr. Deacon was alive in the hideout, then the murder must have happened after that. Meaning it probably all went down at the stage. I mean, I can't really see why Miss Pops would lie at a time like this, you know?
Kay, I don't think she is lying, but rather she's making a bad assumption.
She is?
Yes, and I intend to show what that bad assumption is.
Hold it!
How did Lance look at the time?
He looked shocked. He also looked a little down. When I saw that sadness in his eyes,
Thank you, that's enough for now. And what's Mr. Deacon? What was his situation like?
Hold it!
Hard to believe we're playing as a competent attorney at last. What are you saying about my boy Feeny? And Gaiman bridged the rivalry between Gaiman and Baron. They fought over Poplio and Litton being the better starter. Oh my fucking god, I hate everything. Please, Nathan, please tell me they at least subverted expectations. Please tell me that that Kaito was Team Poplio and Kodo was Team Litton. Please. You are sure it's Mr. Deacon you saw, yes?
yes, I'm certain it's what I saw.
We play as a top this time. It's weird, right? The answer is neither the best as Rowlet. I actually agree, Mario. Rowlet's my favorite too. I'm still mad about Incineroar and Smash, not gonna lie.
Did you go to the other room to check?
You don't remember it was one shot you saw years ago? Okay. It'd be like Litton. It seems like obvious. Like Kaito would be all in on Litton because he's fucking Kaito. But no, I would appreciate it if it was actually the opposite. Lance, because that also makes sense, weirdly enough.
Lance said it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul.
Then are you telling me that you didn't confirm that was Mr. Deacon for yourself?
You thought I'd like Incineroar because he's a late killer? Like, I did not care for the fucking Grinch leak. I really didn't. Like, I only cared about, like, none of them, honestly. I thought Mach Rider would have been pretty cool, not gonna lie. Mach Rider was, I like the idea of Mach Rider, but the rest of that leak I wasn't fond of anyway, but still, nonetheless, I hate Incineroar. I really do. I just don't like his design.
I checked through the slit in the room in the door that separates the two rooms. He had a bad badge's head on, so I'm absolutely sure. They just had to be Mr. Deacon.
She saw a bad badger head. That tells us nothing. His wrestler motive is cool. We could have had Hawlucha! If we wanted a wrestler Pokemon, I would have rather had Hawlucha. I'm not gonna praise him for being included just for having wrestling moves. He's in too much bar BL? Exactly. Nah. Hell, I would've... Primarina would've been more unique. If we're gonna talk about unique, then Primarina would've been even more, weird. I don't know how the hell they would've made her move around, but hey. Fighting flying Pokemon. Yeah, Hawlucha's awesome. Okay.
Hold it.
What if they made Incineroar's bulge bigger? Then I'd hate him even more. So, the tied-up Mr. Deacon was still in his Bad Badger costume.
Yes, and?
It would appear that she misread the whole situation. What now? Shall I raise an objection? The person you saw was not the victim.
What? Why not?
I will tell you why not, with this. This Miss Pops shows that the person you saw was not the victim.
Take that.
Primarina would rotate its tail and move like a propeller move around. That'd be kind of funny. Heals are the most fun part of wrestling. Change your mind. Nothing about wrestling is fun, but hey. Heals are at least somewhat interesting. Primarina would have surprised everyone. I believe, if I recall correctly, Primarina is actually the most popular final starter evolution in Japan. Not the most popular starter overall. I think the most popular one period is Rowlet. But most popular final evolution out of the Sun and Moon is Primarina. So would have been neat. I would have been down. Greninja, I like Greninja. Greninja was justified. That's for a different region though. Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
Why would I say that when I like JoJo? It's literally the wrestling of anime. So is Dragon Ball Z! That doesn't mean I have to like wrestling. I hate wrestling. The person you actually saw was... I don't think it's any of these. Could I not see when I first woke up? I could, right? They wouldn't have put this head on me and then taken it off, would they? I'll say Lance for now, but I'm willing to believe it might be me. None of them left.
Lance was one to show me the tied up person in the next room.
Okay, no, yeah, okay, yeah, no. No, it was me. Greninja has the best shiny form, he really does. It was me.
Huh? The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why were the kidnappers abduct me even after I had handed over the ransom? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, then I believe we can assume the victim was already dead at the time. Well, Lance, am I right? That's... You showed me Miss Pops, a person, namely me, with a bad badge's head on. And then made your costume to escape together, or so you pretended.
Huh? What do you mean pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance watched you escape and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the bad magic head from my unconscious self. Can the episode title be Lucky He's a Family Guy? Oh my fucking god! Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Leia, absolutely. Oh my fucking god. Yep. Done and done. Have I seen wrestling recently? Recent wrestling, they're still doing it even though all the stands are empty. Oh my god, are they actually? That's kind of funny. To create his fake prison with a prop sword, he escaped via the passageway. Hold your tongue, boy! Oh my god! Please save me! Don't get caught up in that tidal wave when words coming out of the prosecutor's mouth. Tidal wave? We've heard a lot come out of you,
and I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and subsequent derailment, all that could have happened while you were out cold.
That's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor. Even if that were the case, Miss Pops would still have seen me tied to that beam.
I was scared of Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So I really have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth.
You see, it would seem that you can't prove a thing. Who said that?
Please wait. Mr. Amano.
Oh, Miles, my boy. Looks like you're really giving it your all. And lads, it's not good to cause trouble for others.
Dad!
Let's see. You were the one in charge of the investigation, correct? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry my son's been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you. Oh, do you now?
Was that Adachi? That looked suspiciously like Adachi. I don't trust it. Is this what I think it is?
It's the Bad Badger costume the victim was wearing. And a gun! Yay!
I couldn't wait around them for the police, so I went and found these myself. It appears they were disposed of in the sea. Ugh. Is there no one in the country who actually obeys the law?
Adachi broke out of prison, don't you know? I mean, he had to. He had to go dance all night.
There, now.
Can I just say, this is an unrelated tangent. One of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life, unintentionally so, was, there was like a Persona live event, like, I think it may have been one of the concerts, where they first showed off the DLC characters for Dancing All Night. One of the funniest goddamn things I've ever seen in my life was them showing, Marie's trailer, and just this dead silence the entire time. And then just a couple of, like, courtesy golf claps once it was over. Like, very tiny clapping, like, scattered throughout the audience, nothing major. And then fucking Adachi's and, woo! Yeah! People losing their goddamn mind. It made me so happy. I don't even like Adachi that much either, but just the contrast between the two. It was beautiful. The despair before the hope. Adachi is my hope, apparently.
There, now, I should like, please calm down. What the heck is that scrap of paper?
This appears to be a letter from Chief of Police. Please allow Mr. Amano complete freedom to do as he sees fit. That's what it says. What?
The chief of police? What the? Who does he think he is?
The person who wields the highest authority in here.
Whoa, there. Now.
The Adachi to begin on a satisfying note, unlike her, yep. Supplied blanks can't read English, nope.
Hi, I'm Lang. I'm 27 and I never learned how to fucking read. No need to be so upset. I'm a cop. I'm not a cop from this land.
Oh my god.
I'm not bound to the laws of your country. No. This wasn't meant to strong arm you into anything. It's just a request. I'm only asking that you please respect the laws of the land. I can't really say no to that, however. Returning to the topic at hand. It doesn't matter who found the evidence. Its value remains unchanged. Alright, now let's take a good look at this new evidence. I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab that had on good terms with conduct the test. They verified the blood on this costume belonged to Oliver. As for the gun, the only fingerprints they could find were yours, Lauren.
What?
You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son such stress and heartache. Thank goodness I was able to find the final piece of evidence. With this, you'll have no reason left to push my poor boy around.
Are you that fucking delusional? That's it. These are the case-making pieces of evidence. I'll be the judge of that. I won't rest until I've suspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny! Ah! This bullet hole. Yeah, I'm sure this evidence hasn't been tampered with at all. Oh, no, he's just trying to get his son off a murder charge. He wouldn't tamper with evidence. What reason would he have to do that?
It looks kind of burnt around the edges.
Wait, those burn marks were left by the gunpowder. This is the most important fact. Nook and cranny.
Why is that?
Because it's proof that the victim was shot at point-blank range. Interesting. 2 guns. Could this gun be the actual murder weapon? And this is the prop one. Forged evidence?
Miles! Falling for forged evidence? You noob! I'd never do something like that!
What's this? It looks like there's something inside the costume's head.
Hey, they sparkle! I bet they're really valuable.
Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. But why were they in here? There was that broken mirror back in the fun house. Not fun house, whatever that place is.
Well, are these not the most definitive piece of evidence you've ever seen?
Thank you, Dad. This could be enough to convince Mr. Edgeworth over here.
God. Decisive evidence.
Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And they proved it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life, so Mr. Edgeworth, even you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense.
The fingerprints on the weapon,
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all.
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly, but in the end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes.
That may be all you can do. However, I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie. Is there prints on the murder weapon? Probably. Lolly kind of sounds like Lois. I mean, yeah. It worked out. Everything went better than expected. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
You wound me. Why don't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence?
Okay. Oh, good. Y'all enjoy this bang and beat for a second. I actually need to go return a phone call that might be urgent potentially. It'll be right back. I don't know. I say urgent, but I doubt it. But I do have to go something back. I'm gonna be right back. One moment.
Nothing serious. My grandma just had to ask me something. And then I went to the bathroom and got some more sip. This entire argument hinges on the fact that her fingerprints are on the gun. However, the truth does not lie there. It lies in whatever he's hiding from me, but not for long. Fingerprints on the gun. That murderous gun. Again, I have to assume that that gun was the blank. Or at least one of them was. The one with her fingerprints on it was the blank.
Hold it!
Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops?
There's no mistake about it. Through my connections, I had my best forensics techniques money can buy performed.
I find that a bit peculiar.
What? Are you trying to make an argument with me?
You hired me to help you! I mean, this isn't what I wanted to raise an objection about. I think they are her fingerprints. They're just not on the gun that was the actual murder weapon. They're on the one that was the blank. But whatever, sure. Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pop's prints should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Pop's prints should not be on the gun is... Oh god. Oh no. What if I got swatted? Would it be Rio troopers or Kurakage troopers? I mean, the Kurakage troopers are what show up if I get raided. So I guess, since they're taken, I guess it would have to be Rio troopers. That's fine. If I have to get taken, if I have to get taken down by someone, I would prefer it to be Naoya Kaido. I trust him. He's a very good snake boy.
Take that!
Since there's no reason her prints would have left it all.
What makes you that?
Okay, that's what I speak of. Logic is so hard, it should... Okay. Can it just be the fact that she had a costume on? How do I demonstrate that?
Take that!
Okay, good. Isn't there ones where Space Marines fight bug aliens? No. No. No, I don't think there's any Kamen Rider with Space Marines. The closest, fight alien bugs? Yeah. There's a season with alien bugs, that's Kabuto, but I wouldn't call them Space Marines. Well, there should be, give it time, Java. It's simply not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon.
Your logic's so hard to follow, that's this entire case. But your logic is what's hard to follow.
Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume.
Huh? But there's no mistake, we found fingerprints.
Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching a gun at any time?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back at the hideout. I handed it off to Mr. Deacon when he and Lance left for the haunted house.
To retrieve the ransom money, I suppose. There you have it. That is when Miss Pop's prints found their way onto the gun. Didn't Kabuto get English dubbed in Malaysia? Yeah, Nathan, we were talking about that the other night. I think it was Java. He wanted to know if any Kamen Riders had been dubbed, and I had to explain that, yeah, Kabuto actually technically has. It's funny, because I just want an excuse to share this clip again because it makes me fucking laugh every time. They didn't actually need to get random Malaysian actors to do an English dub, considering the main character's actor can speak fucking perfect English with the correct accent and everything because he was raised in a bilingual household.
So you get hilarious shit like this clip. You kids enjoy that. Do you want to stop now, Mr. Romano? The fingerprints do nothing but to prove that Miss Pops is the murderer. You are thinking of Starship Troopers, yeah, that's what I thought, Chucks.
But you still don't have anything to prove that she isn't the killer, right?
You seem very adamant about assisting your girlfriend as a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, Lance!
What? No way. I'm incredibly worried about her. I love my family.
But that doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right?
That's where you're wrong. I believe I have the evidence.
What? How?
The story that Miss Pops killed the victim at the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true, because that was not the real crime, but a setup. This proves the real murder was not committed at the stadium at all. I'm guessing I just, no reason to think this, but big brain. I'm guessing the murder happened in the hideout, and that's why the mirror was broken. Glass, yeah, lad, exactly. Piece of evidence proves the real crime scene is in fact false in the stadium.
Mr. Prosecutor, I'd have to rate that piece of logic as 0 out of 10.
0? At least a 6 or 8 out of 7. 6.8 out of 10. 6 or 8 out of 7. Yeah, that makes sense. 6.8 out of 10. Where the fuck did that come from?
At this rate, Lolly's gonna wind up getting arrested.
Let's remain calm and collected and think clearly. The murder did not happen at the stadium. The scenario the victim was on stage, Miss Pops was down below. There must be something that invalidates it. Okay, I mean, I do think that's what happened, but that doesn't prove it, apparently. I don't have anything else related to that part. Something on his body, maybe? The Unbreakable Trilogy, oh no. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to brute force this one because I have no idea. Like, I know where this is going, I think, but like, I have nothing related to nothing related to where that mirror and everything was, which is where I'm guessing it probably actually happened. Like, the only thing I have to connect to that is this, and this didn't work for some goddamn reason. Oh, the fact that we shot point blank. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. I'm dumb. Let us take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. Then I believe you will see why I insist he was not shot at the stadium. Prosecutor's badge. God damn it, I should have showed the prosecutor's badge. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm actually stupid. The bird around this bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point-blank range.
So you mean the murder Miss Oldbag saw at the stadium really was?
Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. If the victim was indeed shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Since you seem to know all the answers, why not tell us where the real crime scene is then?
There we go. Okay, just thinking too far ahead. I was trying so hard to argue it took place, going right for the fact that it took place in the hideout. That I didn't think of the fact that, like, we have to disprove that it didn't take place here. That set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, then the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were just before I was in prison was... I've got it. I know the real scene of the murder. The location in which Mr. Deacon was killed is here. Oh god, I'm remembering weird now. Fuck. The hideout was over here. The haunted house was just the drop-off point. Correct?
Take that!
The real scene of the murder was here, the Wild Wild West area.
The place where you and I first met, huh? But didn't you already check there? I know I did. There wasn't a single sign that someone had been killed there.
Yes, well, I suppose there wasn't. Okay, I guess it was the haunted house. I guess maybe there's a back area. No? I don't know. I have no idea what we're arguing anymore. But I guess the haunted house, then.
Take that!
I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house?
Yes, and I have proof that it is highly likely the victim was killed in there. Okay, yeah, that's where the broken mirror was. I was like, we saw a broken mirror somewhere. I thought it was in the hideout for some reason. But okay. What proves the real scene was the haunted house? Nico streaming Animal Crossing. Oh, we're gonna have to raid Nico again.
Take that!
Start thinking of good messages. These were inside the costume the victim was wearing. They're fragments of a mirror.
A mirror? What does that have to do with anything?
Indeed, you don't exactly expect to find pieces of a mirror inside a costume.
Yeah, that's actually pretty dangerous.
However, there's one place I can think of where there's a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Phoenix in the boat. Hey, I wonder what's going on over there! God damn it. The fact that he's on a boat right now, yucking it up with Pearls and Maya. Broken mirror, big butt, so what? Oh my god. Why big butt, so what? He hasn't called me daddy in ages! Technically from the last part, but I like that. I do like that. Because especially since that didn't end up being the episode title, I used a slight variation on it. Lanzamono, I propose that you killed Mr. Deacon with the roll in the haunted house. After that, you stole a blue badger-mobile to move his body to the Wild Wild West area. The timing of when the blue badger-mobile was stolen confirms this is a fact.
Miles, my boy, say no more.
I'm sorry, Mr. Amano, but I cannot do that.
Be quiet! Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense. Ernest Amano, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Gramps! How dare you! I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. Decisive evidence. And to call these mere bits decisive is a bit too presumptuous, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Sheena, wasn't there a mirror in the kidnapper's hideout?
Yes, there was a mirror there.
Shut up, Boomer!
A mirror that is for the haunted house.
You see? Is it impossible the fragments got into the costume there?
That's actually, okay, I did see one there too, I'm an idiot. But Agent Lang, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low.
Can't even do that Edgeworth probability?
Stop the singing. What else could we do for her, Janene? Mommy Nova got vetoed.
Langshi says, on truth's path, the word probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is, do you have the definitive proof you need?
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place in the haunted house? The answer is no.
See? So since you don't have any, shut up.
Daddy Nova? What is Daddy Nova? There is no Daddy Nova. Cookie Monster or Elmo? Oh my god, not this again. I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain the murder occurred around the time I turned the ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house, besides myself, were Lance and Mr. Deacon. If I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder. Except for singing, yeah, I don't know what, everyone seemed fine with the singing. I don't know what Janene's problem is.
What now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Agent Lang, I have a special request.
Yeah?
All Might. She could also be All Might. I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house. You're with Janene? Janene is against the singing. That means it either has to go back to being... That means, I don't know, everyone's all over the goddamn place now. I don't know why the singing is so offensive.
What in the world are you asking the werewolf for permission?
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth. Alright.
Alright, permission granted, but you're not to touch a single thing. Got it?
Maybe since she's semi-related, we give her a normal voice. What is normal? What does normal mean to me, really? I was gonna say, she's actually talking now, so if she's gonna keep that up, then I can understand not wanting the singing, but I don't know what would be any better. Cookie Monster or Elmo? Do we really want Cookie Monster or Elmo? Corey Haim! She could be Corey Haim! Not a voice to make you laugh. Joke's on you, Mario. All my voices make people laugh. What even is the Mommy Nova voice?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Tubby, kind of Tubby. It's just me sounding very prim and proper.
Mommy Nova may be appropriate. Yeah, see? She looks like 2B. Dude, Chocula, what the fuck is happening? You don't know who, but that voice is good for. Mommy Nova may be appropriate. Don't ever get used to you saying that. Okay, Java. You can be Sundari for the mommy voice. That's fine. Let's do mommy. Okay, she's mommy now. Fine.
That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is the truth be brought to light.
Obama! Not Obama! It's too late. K's Obama. I'm doing a horrible job maintaining it because I have a hard time getting my voice to stay that high, but it's too late. K's Obama. British Obama, but Obama nonetheless.
It doesn't matter who or how it's done, as long as it is.
Sheena!
I'm here.
Put in the paperwork for the authorization immediately.
Understood. I'll get you the Gatewater Group's approval.
Who is that?
What the fuck is happening now? Mommy Nova voice made you feel things, Nathan? Oh no! Okay. That's what, I mean, hey, I'll take the compliment. I'll take that as a compliment.
No, let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval. Mr. Amano? Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this.
What is it, Sheena?
It's the deed to the haunted house.
The deed.
Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
Gatewater Land Incorporated hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Amano for the lump sum of $1 million, paid in full in cash.
What? What? Did this motherfucker hold himself ransom so he could have the money to buy his own haunted house?
As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house.
Oh no, you bought it.
Are you kidding? When did you...
Do they use the word cash in legal documents? Yes. Do you ever just buy a haunted house? I mean, that's a very midlife crisis thing to do. How old is Lance? Or no, his dad bought it.
I ran into the owner of the park earlier. We made a deal almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
That $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was.
Oh, that's right. This disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now.
You used the ransom money.
My Lance is a good boy. My little Johnny never hurt no one. He even apologized for the kidnapping a bit earlier.
Oh my fucking god, I hate you.
So I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on.
Discuss? What's there to discuss? This is so fucking stupid.
Why, permission to enter the haunted house, of course.
While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Amano was out there preempting us.
Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Miles, you should hurry home now, my boy, before I really lose my temper. Okay, Boomer! Gloves are off.
Mr. Romano definitely has the next act more in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave like this, the truth will be lost forever. This family sucks. Are they Borginian? Probably. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's true. Actually, the only racism we accept on this stream is towards those filthy reptilians. Reptilians are not people. Now, it's not our fault that the Borginians happen to also be reptilians. So yes, we can insult them. You thought we fought to destroy racism? Not in every other regard, yes, racism is bad. It's just the reptilians. Reptilians are not people. So saith the Queen. Java claims that he's... I thought Java was Brazilian, but he claims that's the same thing as reptilian, so I guess so. I'm going to offend our lizard viewers. No, those are lizards. That's completely different. Reptilians. I'm not talking about lizards. I'm talking about those motherfuckers with 2 tentacle dicks and 5 buttholes from the star system Zeta Reticuli. Just those fucks. They're completely different. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, the truth will be forever lost.
Hold it, hold it, hold it!
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this.
And what is that?
When people are in a bind, the hero of justice appears to save the day. Look, just leave it to me. For I am Kay Faraday, second of the great Yatagarasu.
But I thought you were a thief, not a superhero.
The Yatagarasu is noble, and is a thief of justice.
That's... of course.
If we have enough information, we can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we have factored in everyone's testimony.
You're just mad you can't shit as fast. The reptilians can shit 5 times as fast as a normal human. Yeah, that's my hatred. Oh, what a cutie! That's an adorable lizard. Yeah, see, that's fine. That's a lizard. That's not a filthy reptilian. Completely different. You can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. Cute. We may be able to figure out some new information, though, through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang.
Ah, so you want to use your little toy? Be my guest.
Okay, hang on. You're all about the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Detective Gumshoe, is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police reference documents?
Yes, sir. We got it just in case we need it for the kidnapping case. Reptilian filth.
Okay, I'll input the haunted house data then. Presto! Henshin!
What is this? Where are we?
It's like we're inside the haunted house. If we can't inspect the real location itself. Pretty sure Robin Hood never used that level of technology. Maybe she means Persona 5 Robin Hood. Wait, no, that still doesn't work. Even if we can't inspect the location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
Okay, what should I recreate first?
You haven't figured that out yet?
Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But I'm gonna make you do all the hard work.
Very well, I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The 2 of them were definitely in this place at the time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I had just come out of the hallway after leaving money in the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall.
Huh? What was the badger doing all the way down there?
I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for an atmosphere. For atmosphere.
Do you know which badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette.
In that case, I guess I'll just program a badger silhouette for now.
Kay should really show this technology to Seto Kaiba. No, she doesn't. No, she shouldn't. He doesn't need it. Fuck that guy.
I'm going to invent time travel to go back in time and play homoerotic card games with my rival.
Fuck Kaiba. I'm sorry. that movie's ending pissed me off, but also made me laugh.
Okay, programming complete. Click wrong thing. Henshin!
Didn't Kaiba make a fucking elevator just to play play card games extra ass? Yeah, Kaiba's awful. He's awful, but I love him. Then I started walking towards the exit.
And that's when you struck from behind, right?
Yes.
But that's odd. The hallway's a dead end. Where does your assailant come from?
There's only one location I can think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here.
Take that!
That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was, in fact, a costumed kidnapper.
Oh, so he used the costume as a perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. The man made a car tournament standing on a helicopter. Yeah, and he cut his finger off for his trouble. He spent millions on a tournament just to have a rematch with his rival. Yep, he's done a lot of stupid shit for his rival. Again. Kaiba is... You know what? This is a term that gets tossed around a lot. And it can have a lot of different meanings. But I truly believe Seto Kaiba might be the one true poster child for the term disaster gay. Because this motherfucker invented time travel and stood on top of a helicopter to host a tournament. The lengths he is willing to go to is ridiculous. So much money. He sent a stack of cards into space to teach aliens how to duel. He's awful. He's actually awful. I don't know, like he's one of those characters. He should not be as endearing as he is, but god damn it, something about it works. I kind of had the same feelings with Kaito from Gaim. It's like he's such a stupid edgelord that should not be as endearing as he is, but fuck it works somehow. Just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. He was responsible for the card game class Warfare 5 these two. He absolutely was. I know the timeline's a little weird on that one, but yeah, no, he totally was. Somehow, life finds a way. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal this tactic for myself.
Just don't do anything criminal, okay, Kay? Oh yeah, no, he's also super petty for making Slifer Red the worst rank, even though because that was Yugi's card. Broke, donate money to orphans. Woke, donate money to teach orphans to play card games, pretty much. Didn't he continue the tournament even when people were in intensive care because people were using dark magic? Yeah, fucking Joey almost died. Odeon got put into a fucking coma. Bakura almost died. Like, so many people in that tournament got fucking horrifically injured.
Keep going. I have to beat Yugi.
Well, lads. What are you asking me for? As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you a chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. 5Ds where people drink blue iced coffee, Kaiba Corp owns everything, yep. He's that rich aunt with no kids, basically. Ugh. Like I said, disaster gay. Actual disaster gay. He didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth or is this another lie? Alright, then you're claiming it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me. Oh, fuck, yeah, Mai was in a coma, too. I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, Mai was, like, actually dying, too. She was in a coma and being tortured in the Shadow Realm the entire time she was under. Mai was caught in a waking nightmare the entire time that was going on. And yeah, Shizu would have died if Yugi didn't step in. Like, that tournament was such a fucking disaster. I was like, no, keep going. Just Jesus Christ. I'm sure it was him. You still have one Sachi Boots in the hourglass in your head. Like that whole sequence was horrifying. Like, poor fucking Mai. I liked Mai. She was cool, even if, like, I didn't... The attempts to continually say, oh, Mai Valentine's a great duelist when she fucking jobbed every single time and just lost constantly. Like, that part was annoying, but just fundamentally speaking, like, she was fun. I liked her alright.
Okay, inputting new info now. Mr. Deacon was the Bad Badger, right? Since the Bad Badger has a gun attached to his right arm, right hand, let's change to the weapons in his left hand.
Hello, Susan. Are you a good Susan or a bad Susan?
Now to verify the facts of this recreation. You didn't recreate the weapon.
Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. So tell me, what you were hit with?
Her only on-screen win her only on-screen win was against Jean-Claude Magnum, and that was awful, awful filler that we don't talk about. Kaiba stayed single and traveled back in time. The next heirs were, obviously, Bokura's babies. Who the fuck is Bokura? You mean Mokuba? Also remember the evil Merrick had cronies named Steve. Oh god, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is so good. I gotta know, like everyone says it's gone downhill now, but I don't know, it still makes me laugh, even the newer stuff with the Orichalcos nonsense. Kylo Ren vibes, the Blue Badger is Kylo Ren, confirmed. The attack came from behind, so I have no idea, but I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay, where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. You're back, Javi. You're having sex with your girlfriend. Nice. Good for you.
Ouch, sounds painful.
Why are you speaking like that when you say it? 5D's movie was peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. That movie was so fucking good. The fucking ending with the Tenacious D song. Like, that shit still gets my blood pumping. Like, I don't know. Something about that movie was rad.
It's just your imagination. Now, let's see.
I wonder
if there's anything else in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. I certainly hope I could have used to hit you with.
Early in the tournament, he was clearly gang-bearing and killing people. Oh yeah, no, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so fucking dark. Like I said, like, I love 4Kids, unironically. I genuinely think most of their English dubs are fine. They're censored to hell and back, but like, the actual... The voice actors themselves are fine, and the dialogue makes me laugh. Which I guess is technically liking it ironically, but whatever. But nonetheless, I would have I'd be down to see a serious Yu-Gi-Oh! Redub. Like, if they got, like, fucking Funimation or New York Post or whatever to redo it and actually play stuff straight. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dark as hell. And it's actually at its, yeah, exactly, Emmerich. It's at its best when they did the creepy shit. That's why the first two arcs or so of 5Ds were so fucking godlike. The Dark Sider shit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Original TFS kill episode. Oh yeah, no, Leia. Like that whole, the fucking, the Digital World arc or whatever the fuck it was called. Like the abridged series actually made that arc bearable. Because all the Team 4-star cameos and shit were actually really funny. Sword, I'm guessing? I don't quite recall what he actually hit us with, but I think it may have been the sword. Just like holding it backwards or something.
Take that!
Joey Wheeler is more iconic than Jonichi. Oh yeah, no, like everyone fucking calls him Joey. Like I don't hear any he's called Jonichi in like fanfics sometimes, but like anytime people are talking about characters out loud, he's Joey. No one gives a shit. I have it. There was indeed such an object lying here in the hallway. A new Yu-Gi-Oh series is gonna start soon. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. Oh my god. Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad. That's the most probable hairstyle we've had in a while. I like it. That looks cute enough for what it is. Good idea. Fun idea for a game show. Have Kamen Rider subtitles and Yu-Gi-Oh subtitles, and guess which one's which. It's like 7s, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Kamen Rider. It could go either way. A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible the culprit took it with him after using it on me. The digital arc is also the if he's like canceled the tournament. I mean, like I said, that whole space, like that also would have been a call for cancellation. But considering that was filler, that technically didn't even really happen. Like, obviously that wasn't going to get it canceled. But yeah, no, the multiple deaths or near deaths should have.
Leave no evidence behind, right?
Correct. Maybe worth a more thorough examination yet. What does Pot of Greed do? I know what Maneater Bug does, but what does Pot of Greed do? I just don't know. He would have been in the costume. There ain't gonna be any prints on it. The culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so fingerprint analysis is useless. Let's run a luminol test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter?
Like I have a choice. She-Knock, all the lab boys.
Understood.
Real talk, what does Pot of Greed do? I don't fucking know! That's what I'm asking! You don't need to tell me what it does, but you do, Java! I just don't know! It allows you to draw 2 cards from your deck? Is that what it does? I don't know, man. That's one they never fucking explained in the show. Like, I was always so confused as to what that one did. Remember when Kaiba broke up with Yugi? God. Sevens has a new duel format instead of new monster? Really? That could be interesting. Try to fight the exposition? Nope. You can't fight it. We need it. I play Pot of Greed in attack mode. Except for a dab on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll do the recreation with this new piece of info. Henshin!
I don't know why I do that every time. It reminds me of a Henshin pose. Won't rest until I'm suspicious. Every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Oh my god. I need a new catchphrase. You've never seen Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah. Yeah, I'll pull an easy one and explain the joke. Yeah. Fucking, the joke is Pot of Greed is one of the most basic cards in the entire game. And yet if you watch the anime, every single time they play it, they explain it in, like, elaborate detail. Like, they basically read the entire description out loud. Even though it's literally, like, the most basic card you can get. And then you have shit like the God cards where their effects are so complicated and yet they just kind of get glossed over by comparison. I mean, we know from what we saw that he wasn't the Bad Badger.
Yeah, the Bad Badger is pretty bad looking when you see him up close.
Well, what did you expect from a character named the Bad Badger?
Yeah, those sunglasses wearing them in the dark makes him extra bad.
Now I'm lost. Which meaning of bad does she really mean? Sunglasses, though. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to see.
You know, the Bad Badger's... In the next instant, the badger will swing his left arm, complete with weapon in hand.
Yes, Jackal, be on the left side of the prop with the prop sword. Of the prop sword.
Shall I reheat the moment impact? Want to see the pain expression on your face?
It's just fine the way it is. Wait, maybe not. Is this just my imagination or something not quite right? I don't know. The game acted like it was, so I'm trying to guess. Finally, I found a clear contradiction in the facts about the sword. Except the bit on the left, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had to use his left hand, the blood would be on the opposite side.
The opposite side, huh?
If the culprit had the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit.
I see, but the blood is on the left-sided sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly. This prop sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold with two hands while wearing the costume with such big hands.
Pot of Greed is Pot of Greed is a card that allows me to draw 2 more cards from my deck and add them to my hand.
Thank you, Jux. Therefore, it couldn't. And I'm gonna have a hard time transitioning back from Yu-Gi-Oh to Edgeworth. They're both kind of in the same ballpark. God. Therefore, it couldn't be the left or both hands. It must have been the right.
I'll change the data to reflect the right hand swing.
Not yet, Kay. There's no sense in changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it only creates a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to the culprit's right hand will conflict with what? The gun?
Take that!
The bad badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold the sword in addition.
Hey, that's right! Then what now? If it wasn't his left or right hand, it means the one who struck me could not have been the blue badger.
Are you paying attention, Lance? The explanation is like 4 times longer than the actual text on the card. I was gonna say, yeah, Jux, like, the actual... I literally... 1 second! You know what? Fuck it. 1 second. I literally have my Yu-Gi-Oh cards right behind me. I was going through these the other day because they're in a bunch of tins. Instead of my fucking, dice were in with some of them, and I needed them for D&D. Where are my decks? Where are my decks? There they are. One of these has pot of greed in it. Which one? You can't see this. Which one? At least one of these have to have pot of greed. I ran a pretty old school deck. Mostly because I stopped playing at 5Ds. Nope. Nothing in my zombie deck. Anything in my Fortune Lady deck. Nope, just Pot of Avarice. Similar, but not the same thing. Where the hell is my magician deck? Where the fuck is my magician deck? That's the important one! There it is. Nope, just Pot of Avarice too. That's right, I think Pot of Greed was banned the last time I would have touched these. Move along, people, nothing to see here. Fuck you, Janae, it's fine. This is important. I don't have one in here. I've got one somewhere. I don't have one in here. Do I have a hoarding problem? No, I just used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not a problem. They're just literally all that's in front of me is 3 tiny little, deck boxes. Or 4, one was empty and just had holders inside. That was important. Damn it, I don't have it. I have a fucking Pot of Greed somewhere. It was just banned at the time. That sounded like a lot more. It just sounded bad because it was right next to the mic. Can we watch a compilation of all the Pot of Greed explanations? Yes. At the end of the stream, sure. Nah.
Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. Did we actually need to know what Pride of Avarice does? It does the same thing, except I think you have to... Fucking 1 second. I'm curious. What does Pot of Avarice do? Okay, yeah, basically the same thing. Select 5 monster cards in your grave. Oh no, that's right, Pot of Avarice is Pot of Greed, but more fucking broken, even though it's a common thing for some reason. Select 5 monsters from your graveyard, return those cards to the deck, and then draw 2 cards. It's a more broken Pot of Greed, and yet this one was legal for some reason. What the fuck? I miss playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I could never go back to it now, though, because like I said, I stopped playing at 5Ds. These are all super outdated. Was it banned because people wouldn't stop making jokes about it? I fucking hope so. Mr. Tiki does not seem to be the one who struck me. Which leaves only you as our primary suspect.
Nah, fine, it was me. I hit you.
It appears that you lied to me yet again. But you see how quickly they catch up to you, Lance?
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes, but that's what makes this deception all the more interesting. Probably bad because everyone uses it, yeah. I mean, like I said, just... I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like, because like I said, that is way more broken than Pot of Greed, and yet it was never banned as far as I know. So I don't know what the fuck Pot of Greed did that was so bad. Like, oh, draw 2 cards. Ooh, game breaking. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. For you see, fire your gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. You can chain Pot of Greed, can you? Is that why? Okay. Anyone play Magic the Gathering? I never have. It always seemed kind of interesting, but like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is complex enough as it is, and I was told that Magic the Gathering isn't even more, is like Yu-Gi-Oh! But even more complex. So I never got into it. It needs 5 monsters as a prereq, which isn't always possible. Oh, is that what it is? I guess that's actually true, yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, if you get super early before you have a lot of dead monsters, you can't use it. That's fair. Okay, that does make sense. Never mind. But with that level of dexterity, isn't it required to swing a prop sword?
Yeah!
Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say the Proto-Badger?
You got it. Here I go.
Magic the Gathering strip sometime. Maybe. Like I said, I'm not a smart person. It took me... I started out playing Pokemon. Like, I would go to my local card shop and do Pokemon tournaments, and I was pretty good at Pokemon. And then eventually I transitioned into Yu-Gi-Oh! As I started watching the anime and enjoying it. And I was so bad at it first, because again, why do you get into Yu-Gi-Oh? You watch the anime, like, oh, I want to play this! The problem is, for the first fucking season of Yu-Gi-Oh! They didn't know how to play the goddamn game. So my stupid ass went in there trying to summon 7-star monsters with no sacrifices. Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me.
Alright, all we have to do is examine the new recreation and...
What exactly is so funny, Agent Lang? If it's Pickle Rick again, I swear to Christ.
That amusing little gadget sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in.
Hey, don't make fun of Little Thief, you mean old werewolf. He and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other.
You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by listening. But the crude conclusions you two keep spewing don't whet this wolf's appetite.
It's actually Big Chungus. Okay, acceptable.
There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right?
Well, when you put it that way...
Your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm gonna let you go on this. There's a trick to this haunted house.
And what might that be exactly?
A trick beyond what your tiny imagination can produce. Sheena!
Here you are.
The Heelys, good God.
Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet.
The Seven Wonders of the Haunted House, the Disappearing Badger?
What is this?
I'd say someone around here is fond of theatrics. And as you can see, they set the doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll.
How can this be?
Guess that throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window.
How? Just the fact that it would normally be there means that. Fuck off. Lying, shut up. I love you. You're cute, but shut up.
That can't be right. Maybe the culprit hit the doll somewhere. And then he laid down and pretended to be it instead.
If a criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? So you get it now thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to a completely wrong conclusion.
The deck you have is whatever deck. All of the monsters are X, Y, Z, and synchros. Ooh, cool, Nathan. Very nice. I always wanted to run an XYZ deck, but just never got around to it.
Now get off your high horse.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I can't quit, not until I declare what I found. Declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks.
There you go again. We'll see if I care.
Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. Henshin?
All you know how to do is synchro and lower, yeah. Yeah, like I said, synchros were introduced in 5Ds, and that's when I stopped playing.
That looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger to the proto badger all of a sudden.
If the slump of a badger was just a doll, then where was my attacker hiding?
Well, that's what we're gonna find out, right? So, come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Yes, let's. This recreation can't be right. That means there must be a contradiction somewhere.
I expected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny! Ah! I did not mean to do that. No, it's not. Just wanted to look around.
Blue badger was just a doll for use in this haunted house. But the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right?
And the one who killed this blue badger was the bad badger, right?
According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says they are each other's worst enemy. All because one's an ally of justice and the other's a vile criminal with a gun. Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
How did Edgeworth know he was attacked by a proto badger? He just assumed it because it was Lance in the costume, and he knew Lance was in the proto one.
This is where the proto badger shows up in our recreation.
Yes, and the question is, where did he come from?
Yeah, but there's no other place to hide our current model.
There must be an inconsistency somewhere. It's the proto badger who struck me. I suppose I should really say that it is Lance.
Ooh, are you gonna get him back?
I need not resort to violence, for the lawsuit I plan to bring to court will suffice.
What is the arm on the floor? It's just a statue.
Really? Because I would have totally decked him right in the back. If someone steals from me, I steal something from them. I get hit, I hit them back. An eye for an eye, motherfucker. If I get paid, I return the money. That's how a great thief works.
No. No, God. Your third statement doesn't seem to be much benefit to your survival.
God.
It's a replica of myself.
You were totally oblivious to what was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I am to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which is all the more reason I should have been more alert. about to never be caught by surprise again. Oh, next time's gonna be fun, I'm sure. Alright, well, this is the only one that let me do anything in detail. I can look at the armor, but I don't think anything's weird here. It's just that this is probably where I got the sword from. Piece of a set of armor pile here.
Why do you think they always have sets of armor inside haunted houses?
I suppose this sort of interior design is meant to bring out a sense of abnormality. Abnormalcy? Good enough.
Why do our explanations have to be so hard to understand, Mr. Edgeworth? Now, try explaining again, but this time so that even if you like me, you can get it.
That may prove to be most difficult.
You're gonna have to leave early. Bye-bye, Nathan. You have a good night. Stay safe. Drink your water. Wash your hands.
Next time it was the gunman in part 1.
What?
Okay, well. Nothing else weird here besides the fact that it's the Badger. I think he's all one thing. We've been attacked like 3 times and it's barely the 3rd case. I mean, yeah. Alright, so I guess we have to do something about him. But I don't know what. The wash your hands thing is trying to get more annoying than the stay hydrated trend. Oh, I'm sorry, Java. I'm just trying to be cool. Would it be better if I got a clip of Kamen Rider 01 telling you to wash your hands? Check my new evidence. What is my newest evidence? I was just saying in general. I gotcha. Fair enough. Is there too many costumes if we assume a blue one was sitting here? Complete contradiction to this piece of evidence. Well, maybe it's not a complete contradiction.
Hold on, Mr. Edgeworth, which is it? Is there contradiction or not?
Sorry, I don't quite know. I'm just an old lady who doesn't know any better. Hey, fair enough. The thing that got updated. What got updated? Yeah, I don't know what info, what piece of evidence you're talking about, Chuck. Sorry. I don't remember anything getting updated recently. At least nothing even tangentially even related to this. The map? Is it the map? Do we even have a map? The pamphlet Lang showed. What was the pamphlet? This. Okay, yeah, we have that now. It doesn't work, though. Surely Jux is talking about updating the autopsy report like that one! It never works, Java. I've tried it several times. It never works. There's a pandemic. Nobody wants to spend money right now. I understand. The Bible. Violent criminal with a gun. You got them mixed up. Uh-huh. What got updated here? What does this have to do with anything? his strap's on backwards. Is that big of a deal? Hold on a second here. There's something wrong with this blue badger.
Huh? Like what?
The way the belt is on him is the opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake? Why would that even... Why would Little Thief even program it to be like that? What does this... What? Oh, it's that... It's that way in the pamphlet. So this one's wrong, but the Bible is... Oh, costume department fucked up. Oh, man, this is worse than that time they wrote Team Baron as Team Balin.
That can't be. I inputted the image data exactly as it was in the pamphlet.
So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? Did he fucking put the costume on backwards? What the fuck? Blue badger in the pamphlet photo is in reverse. So the regular blue badger. Or that time they wrote Berenstein Bears with an A. What was that mess? That was the correct universe. Or no, what I'm talking, that's backwards. We're in the wrong universe. It's an A now. Good God. But why? There must be some sort of explanation. Oh yeah, it could also have something to do with the mirror. Now match the logic with itself. Yes! I'll fight logic with logic! That's what Phoenix would do!
When you take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed. Who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, at least we know this is the real crime scene thanks to these mirror shards. Hey, wait, these shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
The ones we found earlier are a lot thicker than the shards of these mirrors on this wall. Yep, look, there's some sort of design on the back, too.
The piece from that costume is slightly different from the other mirrors. In that costume, not on the costume at all. What does this mean? Could it be that these pieces are not from these mirrors? Are they fucking double-sided mirrors? I don't know what that would mean, but... Okay, do you remember what you said earlier?
What I said about what?
About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors.
A house of mirrors? Oh, that would explain the reverse or mirror image.
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than a reflected image of the real one.
Then the blue badger you saw was just a reflection?
When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. Wow, over there was a mirror.
Oh, it would actually be an L shape, right?
Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway's almost pitch black. And this beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway.
Wait, why would they build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me.
Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. This was the reason they built the mirror wall.
What?
What?! What the fuck?
Take that!
I don't get it. What's the connection between this and the mirror wall?
It's up to you to deduce if there is a connection or not.
Wait, that's your job!
She got me. What the fuck? I don't know! Do I look like an architect? Do I look like that guy from Cube? Asking Rebella Ewan, not autopsy could be any clearer, oh my god.
Take that! Take that!
As written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger.
You mean they built the mirror for that trick alone? You said you saw the badger, so it was definitely not still there.
That was true at the time, however. Doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. To remove a reflected image, simply remove the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so it could be moved. Then, beyond the wall where the mirror was, there was an empty hallway. Beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created.
Oh, so they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror.
And when they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again. This explains why the other side of these fragments have a design on them.
Ah, if the pattern seems in the other hallways.
Then the mirror is closed and blended with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick that Haunted House employs. And this also provides the existence of a hiding place for the culprit.
Huh? How so?
Think about it, Kay. There was a place outside my field of vision. If you want an updated autopsy, take a look at yourself and make that change. Side here.
Take that!
There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see behind. It was here. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. If my assailant hid on the other side of the movable mirror,
Then you wouldn't be able to see him. He didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger doll.
exactly, all he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Yes?
Well, shouldn't the mirror wall be broken right now in reality?
Since we have a few shards, I think we can probably assume it is. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Oh shit, maybe Sheena should have been Corey Haim? Yep. I'm starting with the autopsy report. I'm asking it to please update. I'm asking for a paycheck next month. If you want to make the world a better place, then donate now and make that update. No. Oh my god, no. So, we found these inside the victim's costume. That would mean... I'm sorry! I like Michael Jackson songs. And my stupid ad-libbing inspiration kicked in. That would mean the victim was there when the mirror was broken. And you say I don't want to make the donate thingy a meme. I didn't want the donate thing to become a meme, but it kinda did on its own. It's too late to stop it. Wait, that sound.
I'm too busy to deal with this.
Hey, that works too. That's not how meme works. That's exactly how memes work. They take on a life of their own. Thank you for the 47 Jux. I'm too busy to deal with your money. Where's the money and go now? Christ. Oh, you said that is how memes work. Good God, I'm an idiot. I can't read. You know this. You know this. That sound I heard, most definitely the sound of the mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like you to input some new information.
Ah! Don't scare me like that!
Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure, whatever you need. So what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I enter the dining hall. The dining room, good call. Wait, that sound. Wait, that sound. I'm too busy to deal with this! Christ. Did I get into a sentence? Because my brain is broken.
You got it!
That was pretty good timing, Jux. That was right up there with some of the the proposals from Three Houses. With the ring gifting. Now this, I believe this is what happened right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then I went inside. It was around that time I heard the sound of something shattering.
You heard what? Then...
Yes, I believe it was then the mirror was broken.
Okay, so when you stepped outside into the hallway again...
The mirror wall should no longer exist, Kay. Please recreate that.
Got it! Wait, but with the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his proto-badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth?
Huh, that's easy enough. With the mirror gone, he simply hid himself in the branch hallway.
I think this about wraps it up. Looks like we finally solved everything!
No, not yet. I fucking wish. An even larger contradiction is now rated at 10.
What?
Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and the recreation is...
What? Why is this why did this suddenly get so convoluted? Like, this case was actually going pretty well. And then, it was the same thing in Apollo. Like, I actually liked the third case in Apollo 2 at first. And then we got to the fucking second half of it and introduced fucking magic cocoons. And everything went to hell in a handbasket. The fact that the costume's not there now? Or is that... I have no idea. I literally have no idea what we're trying to argue here.
Take that!
Okay, take a good look at the end of the hole.
Oh, there's no blue badger there.
Exactly, the blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on a long chain of logic, the last remaining contradiction. Remember when we thought this would get wrapped up immediately? I kind of wish it had. As mad as I would have been at the fact that I ended the stream early last night when I could have just gotten through a single case in one day. Despite that, like, I would have preferred that to this, because this has gotten so convoluted and needlessly complex for no goddamn reason.
So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right?
And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies.
Update the autopsy report!
Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of Mystery Badger.
What? What? Oh, are we saying that this was the bad badger slumped over? And this was where he had died? I guess. Salary cutting noises.
Take that!
The badger I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body.
Nyak! What? Hoo-yah! I know Kung Fu! I just autopsy report machine broke. God damn it. Thank you for the bits, and thank you for the bits regardless, Leia. I appreciate it. If we can't update the autopsy report, we can at least get the, we can at least have Ring Lady.
Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. And you can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon.
No!
Maybe it was due to their fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror was broken.
Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me you missed the sound of a gunshot?
There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in.
Aiyah! Jackie!
Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house?
Yeah.
Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him?
Yeah.
It was you, Lance Amano.
Breaking the chain, back, burning hot. Think that night on me. I'm sorry. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up on you.
He shoved me in the ground and straddled me. Oh, God. Ah! I read a fanfic like that once. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail.
See? That's just like self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself.
That remains to be seen, and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you.
As if you were the one in charge around here. Boys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance.
Dad!
Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano.
Get some sip, you got it, Leia.
Episode title, he shoved me to the ground and straddled me. Real talk, I like the Family Guy reference better, but if we're still gonna raid Nico B, maybe that could be the raid message. Would we be okay with that being the raid message? If anyone has any better ideas, let me know. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. God.
Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. Obstructing an investigation, asshole. You also tried to tamper with the evidence that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching.
What happened to your 5 nights at Edgy suggestion? Oh shit, that's right, that's good too. I used that for the stream announcement. Fuck. Well, yeah, we didn't use that last time. Yeah, 5 Nights of Edgies has gotta be something. He fucked me with a toothbrush. Nico thinks we're weird enough as it is. I was gonna say, his reaction I know I dread his reaction to the Klapalo thing. Fuck me with a toothbrush, what the fuck?
What a great dad you are. Read this part. Grrr. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question?
5 nights straddling a Family Guy. Oh my fucking god.
You ruined me. I came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know?
He also pronounced my name correctly after like 5 tries. Hey! Yay!
You came to see me?
What's that supposed to mean?
I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Mott, about the case from 10 years ago.
A case from 10 years ago?
What's the name you used for here for that case? Sheena!
It's known as the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident?
Oh, so you remember it? Good! Think you'll recall the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal.
Finally, the 7-year curse was broken. I was gonna say it's finally a different number.
Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring.
Smuggling? What's that word again?
At the time, the person arrested was the ringleader. Was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Devore.
Father!
Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Devore, I always suspected you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Devore was arrested in place of you.
Cocoons!
Which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence on your little dirty secret. No. Calm down. I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Incuritis!
Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. Get in the paddy wagon. I hate the paddy wagon. What the? Who the heck was that?
Flashbacks, good god. That case was bad. Oh my god, that's right, this is before the first case. What the fuck?
I'll take you down to the precinct if you don't mind.
And who the fuck are you?
I'm Jack Sportsman, and I'm a prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh, Jack, thank goodness you're here.
Are these two fucking? I think these two are fucking.
Don't jerk me around! This is an Interpol case to keep your paws off my suspect.
I'm sorry, I'm 12.
Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing of the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me, that'd be great. Thanks. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal?
Don't touch it. You don't know where it's been. Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of you. Especially you. Guys, arrest the two suspects. Episode title, 5 nights jerking and straddling around a family guy. God damn it, no! No! Sir? Oh, I almost forgot.
Trying too hard? Yeah, a little bit. That's too much. That's crossing the streams, Joss.
Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you.
Thank me.
Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal.
Hey, is that how you think someone? And what the heck is that supposed to mean?
You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you?
The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow.
The episode title should have Yu-Gi-Oh in it. Yu-Gi-Oh is also a good option. I don't know. It'll depend on who I use for the thumbnail. I like the thumbnails to kind of match too. So depending on who the thumbnail is, it could be the episode title. It could be Lucky's a Family Guy. It could have something to do with Yu-Gi-Oh. Then just FNJASAFG. They'll know what it means.
It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working with Mr. Amato in the smuggling ring, right?
No, I would never do such a thing.
What the heck? Then our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working with the ring.
Oh, so Agent Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Amato. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude.
Reptile decks are OP, please nerf. Are reptiles OP? I never used one of those. Like I said, the 3 I still got super outdated, but I have a Fortune Lady one that was quite helpful. Spellcaster and Zombie that I never got to try out. Like, really try out. I did a couple of practice runs with friends, but that was about it.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right?
Oh, you don't know? Just that man. Alright, fair enough.
There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, are you?
Animal Crossing stream? What, from Nico? You forgot people are doing that? Oh, yeah. Lang doing the boy pose? Yeah, everyone's been doing that. Who has the weirdest outfit in Kamen Rider? Are you talking about the actual Kamen Rider armor or just non-transformed outfits? Does the prosecutor working with the smuggling ring?
No idea who.
The courtroom, a place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry about it. It's not only you. The whole lot of you can't be trusted. The prosecutor never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by those ideals, is it any wonder the courts produce nothing but falsities and lies?
Armor for right now. The weirdest. Freaking, none of the ones I own are that weird. Because I wouldn't buy them if they were too outrageous. God, I don't know.
It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me.
prosecutors, the courts. Why is he so angry with all of us? It'd have to be like one of the shitty ones from like the movies or something, because a lot of times those are just kit bashes. Like, Kamen Rider Mock Chaser is one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever seen. Fuck Kamen Rider Mock Chaser. I get what they were going for, but fuck it. Like, that's supposed to be his final form, and it's literally just a kit bash. It's literally just, oh, we put Mock's top on Chase's bottom. Haha, subtext. I get it. It still looks bad.
Rest assured, next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
Hey!
So don't you forget it.
Oh my god, they're synchronized. X-Aids. Oh fuck, I forgot. Yeah, X-Aids are pretty weird. I'm so desensitized to the fact that X-Aids exist, but yeah, X-Aids costumes are pretty weird. Some of them turn out okay. You get used to him, seeing him in action is cool. But X-Aid himself, if I had like, yeah, his costume's pretty bad. It's mostly just the color scheme. The pink plus neon green plus neon yellow. It's a bad look. Yeah, I forgot. I'm so desensitized to how bad X-Aid's suit was to me at first. But it is still bad, yeah. Please wait. Agent Sheena. Do you two know... What? Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang in Zhangfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood.
Were? What do you mean by were? Aren't they still?
They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. And it was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
A prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang's detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and its trust.
But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor. Never. Never ever. Certainly not by the name of this game.
You always forget the names aren't just the title and are actually the name of the main writer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the best. Yeah. Like, X8 suits in general take some getting used to. But, like, some of the designs are fine. Like, I think Braze is fine. Stipes is weird, but at least the color balance is nice. Dangerous Zombie is the GOAT. Dangerous Zombie is one of my favorite suit designs, period.
Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Can you believe that jackass? Who acts like that? Oh my god, he was so obnoxious. Oh my god. Come on, Jim, we better catch up.
Yeah.
We still gotta deliver that thing to the old man after all. Work it, girls!
What the fuck just happened? Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed home ourselves.
Yeah, are you going home too, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. He says that Von Karma's working with him, yeah, right? Fuck the prosecutors, fuck the defense attorneys, detectives are the only hope, yep. Okay, weirdest normal closing Kamen Rider, Parad, speaking of X-Aid, Parad's outfit is weird. Like, I don't know, like, it's fine, it's whimsical, it suits his character, I guess, but Parad's civilian outfit is very strange, and I don't quite get what's going on with it. He's got, like, USB cables hanging out of his coat pockets or something. It's very weird. I don't know, there's probably weirder, but that's just the first thing that came to mind. If it's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir.
Excuse me?
Yes, what is it?
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's okay. No need to thank me, pal.
Smug shoe. You're damn right.
Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate. What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? And to think I never realized my thought was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure. Oh, there she goes again talking to herself. Oh, she's having a mental breakdown because she almost helped kill her dad. It's funny.
What the fuck?
Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance, which means that from the beginning he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait, then why did he...
I believe it was all because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devore into cooperating.
Father.
As a felon, he could not tell you his real relation to you. However, as the Amano family butler, at the very least he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that is the shape of this overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind.
That is, thank you very much.
You're welcome, although there is no need to thank me.
No, Lawrence, stop! I mean, this man's so much older than you!
What the fuck? How old are you? Are you, baby? Oh yeah, no, fuck that. Also, you're married. Also, he's gay and married. Good God. Bye, Lois.
Looks like you completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth.
Way to go, sir!
Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now?
Wow, your introducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts.
He's just gay, don't worry about it.
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you! Hey, back off, bitch! He's taken!
He's still out there on the boat.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered in all this time, I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to say it. This is the first time we've met, you know.
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl?
Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy.
What? He seems like a megaphone from the boat, yes. Edgy, can you help pull the boat and the staff left after the murder? God. Yeah, they've been stuck out there this whole time because the staff's gone.
Help!
I need a minute! Mr. Maya! Mr. Nick! I'm hungry!
Gummy!
Here, maybe this will jog your memories.
Why do you have his cravat?
I promised I would return this to you one day, remember?
That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past. A used napkin, great! Were you my waitress somewhere? To that fateful day 7 years ago! 7 years ago!
How many years ago was it, kids? 7!
That fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met the then child Kay. Fuck you, she's still a child. I know it's a different 7 years ago, but it's always 7 years ago. Or almost always.
You can't change your fate!
And Detective Gumshoe. Oh, we're gonna see that first meeting too? Sweet. No offense, Kay, but I'm much more interested in that one.
No!
That cloth was soaked in ether and... Miles is just imagining this. Oh my god. Damn it, preview? Damn right, we gotta do something. It was not nearly as long as I was hoping. 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. Fuck. Three houses tomorrow? No. Probably Monster Hunter tomorrow. 3 houses on Monday. Reminiscence. The past? Samurai Jack! Kay Faraday, the young lady who calls herself the second Yatagarasu. I could have played Fire Emblem last time, that's true. The piece of cloth that she conjured has taken me back to many years ago. You forgot it's Sunday tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, all my days are out of whack, too. I didn't even, like, my schedule was already weird. Like, I didn't have work days, really, or anything. But, like, nonetheless, my days are kind of confused because of this whole, epidemic.
Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief Yatagarasu that told me to do it.
I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say?
Don't you get it? I know the true identity of Yatagarasu.
Who the fuck are these losers?
The Yatagarasu is a man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm Yatagarasu? Don't you dare deny it! You told me to kill him when you stuck into the embassy!
What the fuck?
Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is
Oh, fair. Okay.
Mr. Red,
I've heard much enough out of you.
Your Honor, please listen, please let me not. Don't skip text automatically. You gotta believe me.
In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready.
She's in a pantsuit. She is in a pantsuit. The most character-fitting suit in Kamen Rider? Beast. Jux, are you answering the best questions? The Beast is pretty on point, especially when he sticks out the booty. What the fuck? Alright, we're in the past. Shit. Is this a full, proper flashback case? Gay baby Edgeworth? Yeah, I see it. We got back to the past, yeah. Samurai Jack. Oh, you thought form-fitting? Form-fitting would also be applicable. But no. I'm guessing you just mean in terms of, like, this is something that suits the character. It just perfectly encapsulates their personality. Kamen Rider Knight's design is pretty on point. It's like you see Ren and you're like, yeah, that looks about what like you'd look. That is what you'd look like. Yeah, I'll go with Knight from Ryuki. But yeah, if you mean form fitting, then Beast got a booty. Man, this sucks. I was totally gonna win that case against the Mia girl, then he went and killed himself. Oh, gay baby Miles was a dick. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to start breaking these up in weird, awkward places, but, like, we've only been going for 3 hours. Fuck! 3H streaming? I could do some 3 houses for a while. That's true, actually. Or DQ, or Dragon Quest, yeah. Or Hitman. Suits are usually indicative of character personality. For the most part, yeah, the best, yeah. Like, most of them fit for the... Like, there's no character who I'm like, really? That's what you look like? I can't think of any instances where that happened. Like, for the most part, they tend to suit characters in general, but, like, in terms of just being the most on point, yeah. We finished DQ. We finished the main story of DQ. There's still, like, extra content and bonus bosses we can do. I haven't really... I don't think I'm really done, Like, I want to finish doing all the other side quests and miscellaneous stuff before I do DQ, though. God, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I am gonna stop with this for the night, because frickin' I don't feel like, breaking these up in awkward places. I missed some costumes, but at this point they're all recolors. Ah, yeah, fair enough. It'd be weird to have a very brutal or serious character that has a suit that looks cute. Oh, yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean the best. Nah, for the most part, they all fit. God damn it. Yeah, I guess we'll just do some 3 houses.
That's the easiest thing to do. I gotta do something for a little bit. I can't keep slacking off this much. But yeah, I am gonna end the stream real quick. Take a quick break. Stop the stream. Start again. Yeah, I'm gonna Jux, because it's easier just for this way. I don't have to edit later and everything. And I do need to use the restroom and refill my drinks and everything. But yeah, all right. So this will be the end of Ace Attorney. We're gonna like I said, gonna take a quick break. Maybe give me about 5-10 minutes. Probably not even that much. We'll be right back and we'll just do some more Three Houses. Where's the thing? Not that thing. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So thank y'all for coming. Sorry. I guess I'm doing like many thoughts of this game. I don't really have a whole lot to say on this one for whatever reason. That case was that case was a case 3. That's my final thoughts. I don't know. I'll talk about it at some point. This game's fine. This game is fine. I just don't have any like detailed thoughts like I normally do, and I feel dumb for it. But hey, that's where we're at. But yeah, thank y'all for coming out. Special thanks to the go-kart and buff patrons. If you want to help support me so I don't die and stuff, check out the links in the description. I'll be back soon. Bye bye.